Yeah.
All right.
We just shoot the breeze until we come through, and right now just get a little teaser, like a little appetite, like a little cupcake.
Yeah, a
But
little. You got a little appetizer. You know, little hors
yeah.
d'oeuvre here and there. I look, I'm gonna wait till the show start
Mm.
to do my to bring out the smoke because we got a good lineup that you set up. So I go just like I said, I just gonna bring. It's something that need to be said. I got a little bit of it yesterday, but I'm gonna put the whole thing on here. Um, the like I said, from weekend to weekend, great wrestling. Great wrestling from all companies. I mean, from Noah to, I saw a little bit DDT. I saw a little
Yes.
bit DDT. Um, from all wrestling, people are stepping up, and I love it. I love it. That's what you're supposed to. When you got motherfuckers that say, "Hey, we're number one," well, then let's see. And I love what I'm seeing. So from Forbidden Door to Money in the Bank, hell, I mean, Collision is again, it just started. Okay, and it's the reason why it's not good. It's not because of the wrestling. It's because people is mixed emotions about Phil and Phil this fucking bag. Damn it, just take the belt out. Have the balls. Shoot the shot. Take that belt out so I can say, all right, now we know this gonna be a brand split. But like I said, I love what especially with Ethan Page. If y'all know how
Oh
good
yeah.
Ethan Page is, that dude is good, man. Uh, Gave MJF was running his damn money. I tell you that.
Man,
Um,
he did.
yeah,
It
yeah,
really
he
did.
did. He did. I'm not gonna come up here and say, "Oh, yeah, that fucking match I had in the first." I better not give you that bullshit. But for the hometown boy, they gave him some work to show how good. For those that watched his career, we already knew, but um, showed that he's good. And I'm sorry, I think Canada got something. Excuse me, got something in their water when it comes to wrestling up there. I don't know. I mean, if you're from Canada, you better be good at wrestling. you know.
I mean, they got some dope shit over there. They got good Canadian wrestlers up there, and man and female,
Yes,
and
yes.
they putting some work in. For us Collision, I mean, I watch it. I love it. It's getting there, I would say. And for CM Punk, I mean, he's there to do what need to be done. The tournament's looking great. At
We getting
first,
our match. We getting our match. We getting our match. CM Punk,
it,
Samoa
it,
Joe. We getting our match. We getting our
we are,
match.
yeah, we are.
Yes,
We get in the
yes,
match.
yes.
The
So
question,
I had nothing to
uh,
complain about, bro. I really don't. But something need to be said, and it's gonna be said in 2 minutes.
yes, and yeah, I would tag right along with you because so far it's a good wrestling show. I got nothing bad to say. One is emotionally driven, which we're going to talk about Forbidden Doors. Probably like a thought or that more than a review.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank is very entertaining, I would say. It
Hmm.
gave me that takeover vibe. Like every time the fans chanting and engage, it was
Yeah.
a vibe.
I
Um,
I gotta take over day after WrestleMania, the Raw after WrestleMania vibe from it. That's what I got. I gotta take over the Raw after WrestleMania vibe because, of course, it was in London, which most everybody know. At the Raw and WrestleMania is always the overseas guys that taking the Raw show hostage. Well, it used to be anyway, not this past WrestleMania, but
no,
but I yeah, we definitely gonna get into that. The Junkyard Dog. I'm sorry, as a guy that watched him when I was a kid. Like everybody know how I was with the Harlem Heat. But when Junkyard Dog, that was my first black wrestler super hero. And I always had in my head why he never was a heavyweight champion. And now when that came out, it kind of answered my question right then and there of why he was never a heavyweight champion. 'Cause come on, I saw the shoot videos, I saw the stories and stuff, but this one opened my eyes so much. I can't wait to talk about that. And yeah, and yeah, I'm sorry. Let's say happy birthday,
uh,
belated birthday.
happy birthday.
Look,
Happy
coming
birthday.
out here looking like he's damn just turned 20 years old, still ain't legal to drink. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
All I gotta do is put your hands up and believe the straight edge. Anyway,
Yes. Shit. Well, let's
Man,
hey,
thank you, bro.
let's get
Man,
cooking.
I have
Let's
to
get,
say, like man, yesterday was just so much fun, and
he ate all the damn cake by himself. Didn't share it. Didn't share it. Didn't send us a fucking
oh no,
picture or
actually, I
nothing.
didn't
Didn't
even
send us
get
a picture of none of the cake. Come on, man.
he pulled the Jason lyric move when you grab the cake with one hand and eat it.
Right.
yeah.
Like
Oh
my
no,
cake.
actually, I
Huh.
didn't even dig into the cake yet, so it's just like,
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, I'm
So,
actually saving it for the fourth because we got a double birthday. So
oh,
anyway,
awesome. Awesome.
ah,
Let's start.
well, let's get this show on the roll right at that now. And we are live. My name is SC Hill. You can eat my cookie. Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa, you are playing with deadly waters. No, I got my head down her. Eat, well, he better not. I had to read it before you even said like, oh, he's playing with deadly waters. Of course, enforcer, Mr. Attention Getter here. Happy to be here. Like I said, enjoyed a whole week of wrestling, so I loved it.
and, and last but not least, it's your boy Rocket Reese, and and I had to tell you, we could have not a better week of wrestling action. So let's get this party started.
Well, before we get it started, I gotta clear this smoke. Reese, you probably know where I'm about to go with because I got a little bit of it yesterday, but I'm gonna finish it off here. So the reason why I finish it off here because the first thing I do when I wake up and after got to brush your teeth, you can't have bad breath, but I go on Twitter so I could share or find some news that probably happened that I missed. And the first thing I see is the Guinness Book World Record telling us that Natty got 6 records and this and that. And I get it. Natty is loyal to the core. Natty has the most matches for the females, most pay-per-views for the females, most wrestling matches on Raw, SmackDown, blah. But the problem I got here, Natty came at the wrong era. Natty is a good wrestler. Natty is from the Heart Dungeon. She's the last or the first female to ever wrestle in the dungeon. Correct. Um,
Yes.
I'm not going to shit on her career, but I am going to shit on it. What have you done for me lately, Natty? Because see, Natty, now if you don't see it, well, damn it, baby, I'm here to open your eyes. You are the WWE's doormat. Why, Natty? You haven't had more than 2 title reigns. Is beyond me. Why are we celebrating how many matches you had? All this stuff. If that's the case, well, damn it, where's the fucking record for John Cena with all these damn Make a Wish Foundation? Where is the record for how many fucking Raw and SmackDown that The Rock put his goddamn eyebrow up? Where's the record? I mean, this don't mean shit to me. What means shit to me is that you had a successful career. That should be on the record. You had a successful career because you was loyal. I think, and I said it. I just said it before I came on here. Natty came in the wrong era. Natty came in during the Divas era when they was just worried about the chicks that look good and look good in bikini and know how to wash a damn car. That's all. That's what you came in on. Natty came in as a wrestler. A wrestler. Okay. Natty could have been a bigger star in Impact if she would have like, you know what, this is not for me. I'm going with Gail Kim to have some fire matches or Impact. She could have went back to Japan and stardom and became a legend over there. I think, and the fact that, oh, excuse me, that Natty don't see that she got pushed over from this chick to this chick to this chick to this chick. The four horsewomen came in. They got more title reigns than you. I mean, honestly, each and every one of them got more title reigns than you.
Well, two of them came. Two of Charlotte's reigns came by beating Natty.
And,
Yeah,
even,
NXT and main roster.
right, even in NXT, they used you. I mean, I hate to say this, and I really do because I think Natty, like I said, is a good wrestler. I'm not putting shit on her credentials. I'm not really. I really don't want. I hope it don't sound like I'm shitting on her little record there, her six records, her six little records, because it means something to her. So I don't want to hit on that. But maybe it's time for you to step aside. Maybe it's time for you. If they really appreciate you, they would give you this ride. Because honestly, Natty, there was that. Why are you getting this world title match on Raw this Monday? Just to be a stepping stone for Rhea
Again.
again.
Because
So
she's a heart.
she's a heart, but watch this. Is they doing this because they don't see nothing in her, or is they doing this because guess what? We can't punish Brett. We're gonna punish your family. Don't act. Triple H said it last night. Oh, I read the dirt sheets. That means y'all heard everything that Brett said before y'all forgave him. Well, he forgave y'all. Oh, he used to shit. He used to shit on WWF, WWE all the damn time. Even like, come on now. He went to another. He went to a made up fucking WWA, and he's supposed to be the commissioner there. The first thing he said out his lips, "We're gonna make sure people don't get screwed like I did." Like he could not let the shit go. This shit was rent free in his damn head. And what? Guess what? We gonna sign. We gonna sign your family. We gonna blah, blah, blah. And the only time, let's get this real. Her first title reign was because of Brett, the true I'm sorry era, when she was Divas champion, and then was it Tyson and Bulldog?
Uh,
Yep.
yeah, David Hart Smith.
Right. That was the I'm sorry era right there. If we want to get to another I'm sorry era. So my thing is, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of either y'all gonna do something with Natty and get her a run that she fucking deserves, or she got to go. And I don't mean and she don't have to retire. I take that back. She don't have to retire. She can go somewhere else where they appreciate her fucking wrestling and stop trying to use it as a fucking doormat to boost everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm good.
I'll be honest with you. Like, I think that boat fell sailed about at least 7 years ago, because I was like, actually, I could go back even longer than that, because when her and Beth were teaming up, and then yeah, they had her doing all the farting scenes and whatnot.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's when she should have gone. Because I was like,
I mean, it was a couple of times I was drunk. I was laughing my ass off of that shit, but yeah, you're right. You're right. Like like when they did the little thing with her, Great Khali and Hornswoggle and her farting and all this, yeah, that was it. I mean, if you don't, I mean, like shout out to like Mickey James, who they did the little Piggy James. She get the fuck out of there. You know, shout out to Gail Kim. They try to make her, I don't know what the fuck when she first came back. They tried to do. She went right back to Impact. You know. It's called self-respect, but she's loyal. That's the only company. I guess she feel that's the only company she thinks she could survive in or make the money she's making. But the ship has sailed, as you just said. The ship has sailed. I ain't gonna say it's a submarine. Yeah, too early.
Oh Lord,
too early.
That's a damn shame to that damn submarine.
Shit, this is a damn shame what happened to fucking damn $250,000. But I digress. Sorry, Chris, I had to say it. But yeah. All right, I'm done. My smoke is cleared. My eyes is open.
Let's get awesome to the show. Week.
Yes.
So which one? So what you want to talk about? I ain't no American Road, but let's step through the forbidden door.
Yeah.
I would say this. I would say this. Me and my brother Ishmael, shout out to my brother Ishmael, happy birthday. We sat down, we watched the whole entire thing, we eat our pizza, and let me tell you something. Beginning to the end, I we both enjoy ourselves. It was emotionally driven show. It was it was one hell of a great event, top to bottom, from 0 hours all the way down towards the main event.
Mm.
And if I had to say, it's one of the best event I've seen since the King of DDT final, or since Wrestle Kingdom. I say this. I even see that. I even say on Straight Up Wrestling. Shout out to them. I say this much better than WrestleMania, because
The whole
one thing.
both nights, or one of the nights. Right, I
I
had to
would
put you in the spot then when you say that, because it's 2 nights of that shit now.
I would say, I can't say both night because one night was better than the other one, but I say two, night two, because night one, yes, it's mostly driven for the main event, but night two is kind of like we don't give a fuck until we know what happened. Got me
Mm.
laughing to this day. But the one thing I give AEW credit, or New Japan AEW credit, after the Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega match, it was really hard to overcome it. The audience side, because they was like drained, but the match keep them going, both match back to back, and the fans, you couldn't tell they were tired or they were still hype. That's the hardest thing you could do in any event. You put the high caliber match of it. The 6 man tag match, it was rushed, but it was good. But the Okada and Bryan Danielson match, after Okada tap out, me and Ishmael, we both say the exact same thing. Holy shit. Our mouth was dropped. We didn't expect that shit to happen.
Mm.
But the match, I really set my heart into it. I gave it a 10 star. It's Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is the only man I know who made me say, smash that nigga. Because when he smashed Kenny Omega head on that damn table, I say smash him. Because I still remember that promo, or that speech he did, Wrestle Kingdom press conference, and still it carried on through the match, because that's the best storytelling match I've seen. And he made the United States title more prestige, slight above the World Heavyweight Championship. Just the match of it and the importance of it. But he did that. Um, the Fatal 4-Way, Daniel Garcia
Funny
to,
as shit. I'm
yes.
sorry, I laughed my ass off. He did one doing the. He's our Alice Wright. This motherfucker with that
Yeah.
fucking dance.
But
I
Yeah.
swear, I swear, like he got punched. He got punched on a European uppercut, and he doing that fucking dance. He got punched here, doing it. I was like, yo, that's it. He Alice Wright on steroids. Like, what the fuck? Alice Wright would get popped and sell it. He can sit,
Yeah.
keep on dancing. Keep on dancing. I was laughing my ass off. But please continue if you're not done. I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm about to say he remind me of Alex Wright of the He's a modern day Alex Wright meet Nate Diaz. Um,
Oh
uh,
God, nice combo.
Damn.
Nice
yeah.
combo.
I
So
can't even hit on that one.
Damn.
he is, and also the ending's pretty. I was going for shit about it, but the ending was pretty good. Um, Other than that, I can't say nothing negative about it. But as Carl Michael X would say, no. Well, we had one black wrestler as Willow and Athena, but they want more. But other than that, I'm fine with it, to be honest.
Wait, Athena was on.
0
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She,
yeah.
yeah, she beat Belly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're not doing like a whole review. So as the show as a whole, yeah. Um, if we doing I don't, I don't do rates. If I say I like the show, I like the show. But if I want to rate, I gotta say 8.5, close to eight quarter, 3/4. So what's that? 8.75. So of course they had a hit and miss. But I'm not gonna talk about that because I think we talk about that all week. If you enjoy our My Brothers in Arms shows, which is this one, Wolfpack, Hills for Life. We all said it. We all you all know what I'm talking about, but we all called it too.
Yep.
Hook, and Jungle Boy, Mr. Jack Perry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to that later. With Mr. Jack Perry, but
Yeah.
but seem like the only negative is not the show itself, but the Japanese fans just did not appreciate that the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion was match 4. That's one thing they did not appreciate, and I get it, but which also hurt Sonata as the World Heavyweight Champion. But you gotta understand this, people. Sonata has not been champion that long to make it make his case his story. He just won it in Dominion. Was it Dominion?
Dominion,
Yeah.
yes.
What? Okay, it was no, it's not Dominion. I'm sorry.
No, it's don't talk.
Wrestling Dotaku.
Or
Hold up.
no, did he win it
No, wait,
before?
wait, wait, wait,
Hold
wait,
up.
wait,
Wait a minute.
wait, wait, wait. He won it at no. Was it?
No, Sakura
Ge-
Genesis.
Sakura Genesis. That's where the New
Yeah.
Japan Cup winner. Sakura Genesis. He just won it there. He had one defense against a
Yoda.
Yoda.
young lion who just came back.
Yeah.
Who's bugging me the fuck out right now because he said he is not not a musketeer, and we're gonna get to that a little quick with that situation. Other than that, he did not have
Oh
no
yes.
title. He didn't have no title fence. So how can he make anything prestigious? And how can we judge his run yet? Yeah, his run go. I'm gonna tell you what his run really gonna be important. How he show up in the G1 and how he defend that title to whoever beats him in the G1. Because someone gonna beat him in the G1. He got to
Yeah.
defend that title in King of Pro Wrestling. Let's just keep that. We know your game, New Japan. It's a great tradition, and we don't want you to change shit. So so get that. As the Forbidden Door, of course, the match tonight was Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, and one thing I am happy that he didn't win directly at the fucking Don Collins gave him that damn screwdriver. Or
Yeah.
I'm so
Mm.
happy that the match continued and the story there as Will Ospreay doing the winged angel and Kenny kicked out at 1 and and Will beat him and then at the end of the match you saw the post videos. Will told Don, that's all I need from you, be gone. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. And they teasing a third match which possibly happens at All In. There's more to that too. I'm gonna have to talk about that when we talk about Money in the Bank. But the show, did it have its miss? Of course it did. I mean, again, no such thing as a perfect show. I mean, the last time really we had a perfect show was a long time ago, but still, as overall and memorable, Forbidden Door was way better than the first Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
It was
Uh,
balanced.
it was balanced. It was balanced, and to be shocked that Okada tapped. I mean, we all know who the last person that made Okada tap was Shinsuke Nakamura 8 years prior. That's huge. And the fact this man continued a match 10 minutes after his fucking wrist broke. Goddamn, Brian. I mean, I don't know if you trying to prove to yourself that you are the man, or you trying to prove it to the dirty E like you let me go, I'll show you, or whatever. But you don't have to prove shit to us, bro. And the highlight of the night final countdown. I don't know about y'all, but I marked these
Oh
down.
I
yeah.
know. As soon as I heard it, I was like,
Okay, it's a couple things I will admit that I marked out to. I marked out when I heard final countdown. Um,
I was about to
yes,
say if he didn't come out to that one, and I was like, especially because I know his history of him using Final Countdown.
and
It's
that's
like, yeah,
it was a one time deal, so
yep, I
good.
know.
But and shout out, I'm gonna say this because I don't know why nobody talk about it except for DK Dark Kid. I'm gonna give you this one. CM Punk prove me right. He's a prick, and damn it, was he pricked? Was it a great match? Hell no. Was it good? Yes. Why? Because he's a prick. This man played with the audience. He did cozy peck jumps.
I see that.
He did Hulk Hogan Bigfoot and leg drop. Fuck it. Fuck Phil. CM Punk prick of the night. God damn it. And that's the fucking Punk I like. That will play with the emotions of the crowd. If you go boom, fine, I'll be heel tonight. If you go cheer me, fine, I'll be face tonight. If he keep this going, I bet you y'all gonna forget about that media scrum. I bet you amount of money if he keep this going, depending on where he go, y'all gonna forget about that media scrum. Y'all gonna see why everybody loved this dude and why they want him back in the wrestling ring. Other than that, hell, MJF and Tanahashi was actually better than I thought it was. Because everybody was scared that Tanahashi, after that Swerve match, he looked like a slow turtle compared to Swerve. But you gotta remember, MJF is not Swerve. MJF is an old school heel, and he go just play with the fans and do his same shtick and make Tanahashi look good. But if y'all thought that was gonna be some goddamn classic, like 5-star classic, no. No, I'm sorry. I've been saying this shit for years. Tanahashi should be an elder statements and help out the fucking young lions like fucking Tenzai and Cozy. But they want to stick to it. I understand out of respect for Tanahashi, he's been the man. He put New Japan on his shoulders when they was down and out and they was almost damn near buried. They had 3 feet of dirt on them. Tanahashi helped them out the gutter. And but okay, get him a fucking Hall of Fame, get him his own wing. I don't give, but it's over. It's over. Not Hall. He's not heavyweight title. He's not heavyweight champion. Put it like that. He could go for the King of Pro Wrestling. That's the title he never won, right? He go for that.
Yeah.
He go for that.
Goddamn.
All right. Right. But other than that, I had nothing bad to say about. I had really nothing bad to say. Even when they messed up, like the probably the only thing, even though it's balanced, the match selections, because how you gonna put Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, to me was the true main event, and then you put the 6-man tag after it. If I'm not mistaken, was that after it? That was after it, which the fans was they still was gassed. By time, by the time you heard the final counter, they woke up, but they were still kind of gassed until it got interesting. The match got more interesting.
Yeah, you really couldn't tell if you watched the whole show because you thought they still hype like NXT level. But like I said, you get getting props for that because if that would be any other show like WWE, oh, they would be gassed out. They'd be like, okay, yeah,
oh yeah. Oh, if you look at the picture, they were still standing.
Yep,
they were still standing, but they still was not at the same volume as.
How could they have been? Because
exactly that was. This is 2 reasons why it should be a main event. One, the hometown boy, Kenny.
Yep.
I understand he don't want to the show, but man, y'all story is more important than Daniel Bryan Okada. Y'all already had the match of the year in Wrestle Kingdom. This is the rematch, so why it's not main event? And then 2, like you just said, the U.S. title. Dare I say this, and Hill, don't get mad when I'm about to say. Please don't. But that match probably surpassed the IWGP Intercon title. Probably helped the U.S. title either reach that level where the Intercon title used to be at before they just fucking put it as a double title, or it kind of made us like, you know what? We don't even need it to come back. This is the new secondary title. I ain't gonna call it mid card. Secondary title.
You know what? If the IC title was here, it could have been debatable because it depends on who's holding it. That I would say, but since the IC title is not there, I think the US title is position of what the Intercon Championship should have been. Because you think back when MVP had a title, it's a good looking title. It's a good title.
It did not look good. How dare you?
Don't
lie to the people.
It was a pass, but why? As a bill collector, why add to my collection?
Television title.
It looked like a bunch of pennies on a leather couch.
Okay, like I said, I give it a pass. Okay, I give it a pass. But when Nakamura got that title and the title got on my wall, more prestige, yes, it give it value and it made the title important. Not only the championship, but the wrestlers whoever held it, even Andrade, known as La Sombrera,
Yes, he had
hold the IC title. And then, of course, Tatsuya Naito, the whole story behind of it, where he
Uh,
tossed the belt in the air like a damn frisbee.
hurt me,
But
but hurt me, but made me laugh at the same time. 'Cause I understood why he didn't like that belt because I knew the story. But yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely get what you're saying.
And
mhm. Okay.
I had to say this too when it comes to Forbidden Door. Yeah. First of all, Suzuki. Yeah, that is my new hero now because him doing the pose with Sammy and Jericho. Yeah, that
Su-
was like epic.
Suzuki is enjoying life. Life is good. He disbanded Suzuki Goon. Everybody's like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? He's enjoying like he's a freelancer. He could go wherever
Yep.
the fuck he want. But with him doing that, but
Mhm,
two things would piss me off about that match.
mhm.
We got Sting and Suzuki in the same ring. Did y'all hear the pops? That pop was louder than Sting and Chris Jericho.
Because the
Yeah,
first time they
that's
ever
right.
seen him two step foot in the ring.
It's the first time he's ever seen those two step in the ring. And I'm sorry, I called him this, but damn it, that's what it is. We got two different angry grandpas in the ring. This is a
Yeah,
senior citizen dream, god damn it. You understand?
yeah,
Draw your
and
cane, god damn it. Draw your
and
cane.
yeah, and my prediction came true. Sting did not die for once on anything. So
Yeah, he wait till Wednesday to do that.
yeah,
Okay, first of all,
I,
wait, hold up. Wait.
No,
hey,
no,
I
no,
love
no,
I
no.
love when
Don't
Sting dive
no
off
no.
stuff,
No, don't
and
throw
that's
your
one of
damn
my
flag.
favorite
You
parts.
know, I don't like that New Jack Spirit get into Sting's body. This motherfucker want to die every day, and he got what he fucking deserved on Wednesday. How the
No,
fuck you land right directly on a bended knee? Look at it. He landed directly and popped his mouth. You learned today. You
Which,
won't do that shit tomorrow. You bad
you know
now.
yeah,
what? You know what? He is our version of Tony Hawk. Because let me tell you something. If Tony Hawk can go out there and bust a 900, like let's know tomorrow, Sting can dive. Because let me tell you something. These two men can motivate anybody to do the moves that on those age.
I was just glad
Oh,
he ain't trying
oh.
to do a coffin drop off
Hey
that
y'all,
ladder
hey
though.
hey y'all, our good brother, our cast member outside the show, Derek. What's going on, Derek? He asked a good question. He said, "I think it's time for a debate between Kenny Omega versus Okada or Will Ospreay. Those matches are all time
Oh,
classics." Uh, so so Okada and Kenny had four matches,
yep.
four classic matches.
Hmm.
Will and Kenny. See what people don't want to count. They don't want to count the PWG match, but I'm gonna count it.
Yep.
Three classic matches.
And then
Why I
Okada
say three? Right,
Osprey themselves. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, I guess he's trying to say for Kenny.
Kenny versus Will
Yeah,
or Kenny
yeah,
versus
yeah. Because if we
Okada.
say
Yeah.
Okada versus Will, that's a whole different
Mhm.
atmosphere. We don't because it was Okada that brought Will to New Japan and the
Oh,
Yep.
story right there.
chaos.
But
Yeah,
anyway,
but if I want to say, honestly, I think the story between Kenny and Will is better story than Kenny Okada. Now matches, that's the debate, and the debate is kind of hard because remember the first time Kenny and Okada met was in Wrestle Kingdom, and
Hmm.
no, they haven't touched each other. Period to that time
that's
until to Will
that's a
Ospreay.
high bar right there,
Yeah, a
man.
high bar, and once that thing, then the second time they met in Dominion was the draw. Then the G1, which it was half of the damn draw, but they had to go speed with it, which was a classic match. And then, of course, the final encounter, Kenny finally winning the title over Okada. I How about this? I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna go Kenny and Will for matches too because those shits was violent as shit. The brutality was different than Kenny versus Okada. There was more blood in just two matches than all four matches in Okada. I think. So, so I'll go there. I'll go there. I like Kenny Okada, but the
Yeah.
brutality from both matches. I mean, motherfucker even did the fucking. It's Johnny fucking parody on the table. Kenny is stupid. He got some comedy, evil comedy with him. His evil DDT comedy.
Yep.
Put his head in the damn hole that he made to the damn table.
It's
So
shiny.
that's a good debate, man. That's a definitely. You know what? That's a great debate, Derek. Great debate.
Yeah. What we got?
I I would have to say Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. As much I love Kenny Omega versus Okada, let's not forget there was sandwich in between the Bullet Club Civil War with Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega. Then you got to throw in Young Bucks and make you join the Kenny Omega journey. Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega is more personal, um, but both is opposite. Kenny Omega make you root for him. And when he won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, I shed tears. Like my boy did it. But with Osprey win the title, I clap, I cheer, I said that's my African American. I'll try best to say it anyway, but that's my African American.
No, no, no,
So
no, 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 no. You saying with the A. Go ahead. Good. You're not saying R. You say with the A. Good. Good.
all right then, a nigga.
There
So
you go.
I say that's what fine. That's my nigga. Nigga fine one. So it's the opposite. So if I had to choose which one that really hold dear to my heart and I rep him from the rip, I'm had to go for my boy Osprey because to this day I still think about that promo he did at the Wrestle Kingdom press conference. We talk about how he stay in the room and miss his friend's funeral and everything else. That's really hit home. That's really realistic. That's really grounded. You can relate to Osprey. Opposite of Kenny Omega, you fuck with him, you understand with him, but to the degree you can relate to him, to a certain degree. But with
Right.
Osprey, you relate to him in a more human side, and that's why you root for him, even though he was a villain. But you still root for him because that's the type of guy you cheer for.
You know how like I said before he made his heel turn. I used to me and this dude used to tweet when I was heavy on the Twitter. I used to tweet with Will, and this man used one of my pictures for his page, and I've been contacting. I couldn't contact him during 2020 that much because he was trying to build his rep. Now the reason why I say I couldn't contact him, it was because of Kenny. I couldn't contact him. If you remember, right before Kenny left New Japan, he took Will and Jay and said, "Now y'all two the top guys is here. Y'all got the y'all got the boots now. Run with them." And they did. Uh, Jay White became the Grand Slam champion. Will Ospreay, to me, I said it on Twitter. Find it. I don't give a fuck. I said he was the new bout machine, best bout machine when Kenny left. Um, and he proved that. I mean, honestly, the G1, not G1. Well, actually, I should say he debuted the New Japan Cup 2019. He debuted on G1 2019. He won the Super Juniors 2019. He beat the goddamn brakes off of Dragon Lee on Dominion. He beat the next year. He fucking goddamn almost killed Kota Ibushi. I mean, goddamn, he was on a roll, and so uh, we take too long on this because we got
Yeah.
more shit to talk. So,
Oh yeah,
yeah. Thank you, Derek. You really
Yeah.
sidetracked us on this one, but
Yeah.
good sidetrack. Good sidetrack.
Yeah, but I'll
Next.
just say this. That'd be a hard one to pick no matter what. But
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah. But
finish off where I was going with this one. Also, the four-way match. Yeah, just the segments where it was Shibata versus ZSJ 1-on-1.
mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, I know we talk about matches where that fans would naturally get hyped for, and Lord knows there are a lot of them, especially within recent years. Like Shibata ZSJ, I could watch those two 20 times straight and like never get bored because there's going to be like counters to counter after counters. And I would say this, they would probably, I would say like maybe be like how Eddie and Dean were in their ECW rivalry, or maybe Flair and Steamboat were in their NWA rivalry, because it's just like you literally have to pull surprises just to just to beat like either one of them
Mm.
because that's how deep their playbook is when it comes to moves. Also, and let's see where else want to go. Oh, Eddie and Claudio.
Oh my
Ooh.
As if
god.
the never ending hatred between them two is just unreal, dude. Because yo, you want to talk about dialing in on somebody like that whole match between that 10 man and then to pack on what happened Wednesday where neither one of them two could take their eyes off of each other. Yeah, I was like, hey, give me more of Kingston and Claudio. I'm just
Uh,
like, put them,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
let them put them no disqualification match. BCC banned from yeah, banned from the entire building. Just let them go. Yeah.
Hey, I know they try and put the story with 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 Eddie and Mox,
Yep.
but and shout out to Mox for even saying this shit on TV. Forget that chakra BS or
Yep.
bullshit, but you gotta go back and watch it to understand the hatred. Like to understand the hatred, because these two were friends. These two were friends too. You know,
Mhm.
but you know what, Eddie got that. I'm sorry, he got that tri-state area, the
Yep.
true,
Yeah,
the,
dude.
the true tri-state area. Fuck y'all that say New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. No, it's New York, New Jersey, PA. All right, that's to me the true tri-state area, and
Yes.
and it's a thing called DTA. Yeah, yeah, Stone Cold marketed, but it was born in that tri-state area where you mess with my loyalty, it's hard to get back. And Eddie Kingston, yes, and putting thank you, Derek, and putting Renee involved. Renee
Yep.
supposed to be just doing the microphone thing, but we all one thing I gotta give AEW, they know the fans not stupid. We know
Yep.
who y'all fucking with. We know so put in the show. We get that, right? I'm
Mhm.
sorry, they I get that, but that match on Dynamite when Eddie came down,
Mhm.
and it's a match going on right here, and Eddie not even looking at the fucking match. He looking at Claudio, and Claudio looking at him. I'm like,
Yep.
man, y'all y'all don't touch each other. I watch like, don't touch each other. Just don't touch each other. Please don't touch each other. And they just kept looking at each other. Like, let's keep it that way. Because then
Yeah.
Excalibur go and say something about it. And let Taz talk about the rest of the match and say, hey, they haven't blinked, they haven't stopped looking. But it wasn't Excalibur, it was Tony that said it.
Yep.
So I was like, oh man, they gotta do something with this. They got to. They
I'm just
got to.
I'm just ready for Eddie kicks some backhand Renee by accident.
Oh.
It might happen. It
Yeah.
might happen. I mean, let's put it straight. What would make Moxley more mad? Because he's trying not to touch, even though they did get physical in the Forbidden Door, but he's really trying not to touch Eddie. Like you see, he walks away
Yep.
and he tries to walk away, but Eddie got that mouth that makes you just want to, you keep on talking. I swear I'm gonna smack the teeth out you, but oh, I love you too much. I gotta walk away.
Yeah.
We all got that brother that, man, listen, man, if I didn't love you, I'd knock you the fuck out. Oh, let me go this way.
So.
So I love the story. It's a triangle thing, and now Renee's in it. I'm interested into it more. So shout out to them. But yeah, Forbidden Door. I can't believe I forgot that match. That match was awesome too.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
so
Yeah, Ishii getting a win.
Ishii, fuck that. Ishii got knocked the fuck out.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
no,
he
I'm
got
talking
laid
about
out.
in the 10 man.
I know he got the win, but he got knocked the fuck out. That's MVP. I love Ishii, but the contract just said you keep fucking making fun of DDT. I'm gonna show you what we can do. Pow! Also, Ishii. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
damn. I dropped my popcorn. I was like, oh, I put it down.
Yeah.
Like he
I,
just.
I told you, even yeah, and I tell you, y'all make fun of that man because he ain't got no neck. But I'll tell you what, though, he'll knock
Hey,
you the hell out.
I I I I don't make fun of Ishii.
Oh,
I
I know
praise
you. I know
I
Ishii, your
you
boy.
know
That's I was telling everybody
I
else.
praise Ishii. I always call
Mhm.
he's the true gatekeeper. He's a true fucking MVP of New Japan. Yeah, you can have no neck. He had no socks, but god damn it, he'll fuck you up. Ask Kenny Omega, ask Okada, ask all of them. You go feel it in the morning. That's why I still love to this day Ishii Shibata match. I
I
still
don't know the way he got laid out. Look a damn sleeping bulldog.
no. He went to sleep. That went he went night nigga. He went night nigga. He
Yeah,
went
but
night. Yeah.
well, I do got to point out the one thing you kind of brought this up earlier. Yo, Taz almost like jumped back in the time machine and went back to 1997. Taz when Jungle Boy turned on Hook, I was like, oh,
He
you
deserved it.
about to you about to turn you about to bring back that orange tail. You about to bring back that beat me if I can beat me if you can't survive if I let you mentality because I was like, yo,
Did,
I know
did
Taz usually like he had mellowed out since he retired, but yo, he still got that side to him.
that dude is
That
from Red Hook.
I
He's
know.
from
That's what
Red
I'm
Hook,
saying.
Brooklyn.
He got
And
that. He like I said, he done chilled out a little bit, but oh, that side ain't never left him.
am I the
Don't
only
make
one?
no mistake.
Am I the only one that caught that he almost said, "What the fuck"?
Oh no, I heard it.
Okay,
Yeah, me too. I heard
Actually,
it too.
I thought he did say
no,
it.
he paused. He paused. He
Yeah.
said he paused, but he said he damn near broke character because he did not know that was coming. Like they
Yep.
did not communicate with Taz and said, "Oh yeah, we gonna turn on Jungle Boy Hill. He gonna go after FTW title." Which
Yep.
you are. So I might as well say it now. Jungle Boy, you're that desperate for some gold that you're going after the Renegade title.
Yeah.
You know what? I think once he captured the FTW title, he gonna redesign it just to piss off Taz.
Oh yeah,
Somehow, some way, I don't know how he gonna do it. He gonna make that title a spinner title like Mac Cadorn did with the
Or
GCW title.
90210 title.
And, ooh,
thank you, thank you
if
for
he,
saying it. Thank you for
if
saying it, because I was
Yep.
about to say either he gonna fucking make it a damn fucking 90210 title, or he gonna have some kind of goddamn Tarzan swinging off the goddamn F to the W part. I'm
Or,
telling you,
or
it's
either
gonna
that
piss
or
off
gonna
Taz.
something that's gonna associate with Luke Perry, one or the other. Yeah.
I
it,
mean, he already wore his jacket
Yep.
the jacket, it's gotta be blinged out. A Hollywood blinged out title.
I
If he do that, hey,
for
I
his
got more
heel
room.
run, for his heel run to work, because that promo was not it. But if his heel run work, he gotta go spoiled kid from Hollywood.
I don't know. He
I,
he
I mean,
he he stuck with between like Spike Dudley in '04 and Molly Holly.
think about this for a minute. That's what pissed him off. When the Japanese fucking people called him Hollywood son. They didn't call him Jack Perry. They didn't call him Jungle Boy. They said the kid from Hollywood, the son of the Hollywood star. They didn't even know his name. They
Damn.
disrespected Jungle Boy. And damn it, I mean, I'll say this for him. For his, the only line that got me was when he said, "I'm banging the
Yeah.
baddest bitch
Yep.
here." I like, well, you got some competition, but good for you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Oh, and by the way, I just want to say this real quick, and I'm glad you brought that line up, Bubba. Wasn't you the same dude that was talking about heels needing to be more heel like, but yet you coming out here saying that that line actually offended you? You thought it was crude.
Man, this the same man that was banging Velvet Sky. Shut that
Yeah.
man. Stop it. You know what? Give him time. This is
Yeah.
first week as a heel.
Yep.
Give him time. He gonna do
Let's
something
let him
that's
cook.
yeah. He gonna do something. I mean, we shitting on this. We shitting on this fucking promo because it was bad. It was bad. It was like it was forced. He was trying to get so much heat that he had to bring out the wildfires.
Mm.
I just wish he didn't run away. That's
No, no,
about
no,
it.
no. That's the best thing he did. The best heel thing he did because it made
Yep.
Hook. It made Hook like, oh, Remember, Hook don't talk that much. So to make Hook talk, I mean, he's really mad. He said, "Oh, you fucked up." So blah blah. And then for him to run and for him to dive in that there truck like he did, I was like, yeah, he's gonna be that hill. Okay, I get it. All right,
Mhm.
talk
That's
jump.
that's some CB4 shit.
Hey, but he perfectly dove in there. I gave him
Yeah.
that one. Yeah,
Yeah, he gets
he
attention.
missed his girlfriend. I mean,
Yeah.
smart, but
I
given
also got to
time,
give, also to stay within the match, also props to Sonata for and AEW for helping him, having him win with the moonsault eh, after Mood just retiring. So,
I
gotta get.
one thing I still gonna say I am gonna agree with Sonata on this though.
Mhm.
Sonata was Sonata should have got somebody else. This is the world title, but you 2 years in a row, 2 years in a row, you it's like you did something to overshadow a important factor of New Japan. Last year you overshadowed Tanahashi after the John Moxley match
So,
to go into their feud, and this one you overshadowed their world heavyweight champion for the turn. So I get that. I think Sonata deserved better, but was it a good match?
yep.
It was pretty good. I ain't gonna say, clench your heart, say, oh Lord, this is the best.
Oh,
No, it was
it's
not
not
that.
just that you hold your damn. Ooh, ooh. I mean, but but
It's a golf club clap.
Yeah.
I got you. All right,
Yeah.
are we done with
Yes.
Forbidden Door?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's
Now let's
head to
talk
London.
the
Oh,
goddamn Money in the Bank. Let's start off with the one match that everybody got the heebie-jeebies. The man ladder match.
who got the heebie-jeebies?
Where everybody thought that Jake Paul would, Logan Paul would win, including ourselves.
Oh
I,
no
I
no
I
no
didn't.
no 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 no! I
I ain't
said
gonna
I said he better not win. He better not
I
win.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, before Logan Paul jumped in, I said, okay, it's gonna be Nakamura or LA Knight.
Yeah,
And then Little Uzi Vert did a song, Nakamura. I'm like, oh shit, Nakamura might win the whole thing because of the song. And plus, they did mention it. Then Logan Paul, I seen on Instagram or social media, he controls his fans. He made the fans throw like empty bottles of Prime to make stage old shit. Got the people talking. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, as a businessman, if I want more eyes towards WWE and Logan Paul got you know social media upon his hand and control the fans without even trying that hard, like you know what, I might go for Logan Paul for this one. That's quick. But then the pure side, LA Knight who busts his ass, Nakamura busts his ass, and then at
Yeah.
the end, Damian Priest won. Ali, you know what? I'm not mad
exactly.
because everybody, backlash. He got praised and backstage that he doing a great job. He's awesome. He's a good main event person. And now the more I look at it, you know what he do? And I would say this: he's bodied the role of Razor Ramon, or should I say the
Mm,
Scout Hall, because he
mm.
got the cool factor. He represented Puerto Rico. He got the cool look. He could wrestle. He could talk. He could tell a story. What we saw on Backlash.
Mhm.
And for anybody to do that with all the factors, and plus I'm a big fan of Punishment Martinez from
There
from
you
Ring of
go.
Honor,
There you
and
go.
he put up a great match at NXT. The only thing, one thing was missing is storytelling. We never see it in NXT. Put up a great match, but never tell a story in the ring until we see it when he step foot in the main roster. And I will say this: if he cash in, it better be World Heavyweight Champion. I can't see him be an Intercontinental Championship. I can't see him be
No,
the U.S. Champion, North
no.
American Champion, NXT Champion, the World Heavyweight Champion, or pull some just incredible shit going after the Undisputed Universal title, go solo dolo.
I like you just said it. Punishment Martinez. I was a fan of Punishment
Yeah.
Martinez. Uh, Ring of Honor Television Champion. I was a fan of him when he went to Japan. And Naito, he disrespected Naito, and Naito flipped him off.
Mhm.
I was a fan. I'm a fan of Punishment Martinez. I'm a fan of Damon Priest, the cool factor. Oh, every time he win, he have a fucking party with
Yep.
I'm a fan, right? So
Hmm.
yes, I was one of those that said L.A. Knight. He got the people in the palm of his hands. I'll be at work. Yeah, I do that all that shit. I scared the church. I tell
Yeah.
you, but
Matter of fact, yeah. Matter of
but
fact, yeah, he was so over in that match. Hell,
Pete Dunne got
even
booed.
Butch, yeah, they booed a bunch.
He
His
Pete Dunne
hometown.
They
Pete
booed
Dunne
the
went to
bruiserweight.
they
Well,
chant
they
Bruiserweight.
chanted bruiserweight when he was attacking anybody else, but when they're
Yeah, but
attacking LA Knight, he got booed.
he got booed. So I'm like, okay, this dude is so over. But then I thought about it, and we talked about this yesterday, Reese, that it would have made sense that he would have won because they don't have nothing for him. The stout would have put him in the trap of Austin Theory, and we don't want
That's
to
fucked
see
up.
that. Right, we don't want to see that again. And, oh, he's just holding on to it, and y'all had nothing for him. So it made sense that Damian Priest, because look what happened later that night.
Yep.
He cost for the title because, as like I said, you gotta remember, Finn cost him the title against Seth too. And you got this story that it's who is gonna get kicked out of Judgment Day? Is it gonna be Finn or is it gonna be Damian Priest? Because we all know
JD.
JD is coming, and
Yep.
Finn already was talking to him. But hell, they could switch that and say, oh, Damian Priest was the founding member of Judgment Day. So how we always say about we that Bad Luck Fale or Thomas should have been the leader one time because they're the founding member. They Damian Priest is the only one fucking that won this past on this
Yep.
Money in the Bank. You know,
And plus, he got the power
he got the power. He got a chance to bring some gold into Judgment Day.
on Mortal.
Right. So hell, he could hell. How about this one? I know we said he should go for the World Heavyweight title, blah blah. Ooh, excuse me. I got the damn burp sound. But how about this? Bring some tag team gold. I mean, don't get me wrong. I won't
Yeah.
like it. I won't like it, but it opens the door for the Money in the Bank even more now that thanks to last year fuck up. Now they go do this shit. But I I'm not mad at the decision at all. Cause now, guess what Guess what Logan Paul and Ellen Knight might be doing in SummerSlam. Because of
Feuding.
those two promos, you got
Yep.
Megastar social media, you got Megastar. Those two promos they did on Raw and SmackDown, respectively, go over the door for a match at SummerSlam. Now you're giving LA Knight something to do. Everybody supposedly hate Logan Paul. Everybody
Yep.
loves LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got that.
Hmm.
I love the spot between, even though it looked like everybody like, oh, they botched, they fucked up. No, that shit, even when it was fucked up, it's still a
Yeah.
good spot. So Ricochet, Logan Paul, that was their purpose anyway. Because I
Yeah.
swear, Vince McMahon, and I said this last night, and I'm gonna say it tonight. I'm so happy somebody or people put their fucking foot down and made Vince McMahon shut the fuck up. Shush. Just collect the money. Shut the fuck up. No, Logan Paul is not winning. I'm sorry. I'm mad as hell he was in it in the first place because you had people that qualified for this match,
Yep.
and he just come and said, "Hey, I'm in the Money in the Bank."
And that's why his ass
Yay!
kept getting beat down the whole
Oh man, he
match.
looked like
Oh,
the Spider-Man game on the
PS5.
PS4, PS4, PS5 with all fucking
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
six members circles his ass and starts kicking his ass. That's what it looked like. Every time he got close to that ladder, they stomped his ass. I was like, yes, stop him some more. The damn cockroach, stop him some more. But was it the best Money in the Bank match? No. But was it a good Money in the Bank match, or is it up there to talk about with the best? Yes, because it had us guessing. Because one, nobody in that match ever won Money in the Bank,
Nope.
Nope.
and two, it made fucking stars. Not just one star, it made stars. Like, I mean, we all know Nakamura is a fucking Hall of Famer, wrestling Hall of Fame, WWE, whatever you want to put, he's gonna be Hall of Fame.
But you
Just
got to
let
win
know.
that world title.
Yeah. But he's Hall of Fame. Ricochet is Ricochet, and like I said, this was his best year in WWE, bar none. He has so much TV time, it's ridiculous. This is his best year he ever had in WWE. Period. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Compare his TV time and his fucking matches from last year of September to now. This was his best calendar year of Ricochet's career in WWE. LA Knight is LA Knight. He God damn it, he got the fucking. Oh, I hate
Yeah,
to
it's
do
the
a Bray
people's
Wyatt.
choice.
I hate to do a Bray Wyatt, but he got the whole world in his hands.
Yep.
Logan Paul is Logan Paul. Again, even though I did not want him in the Money in the Bank, I did not want him to win it. I'm not discredited that this dude takes this shit seriously, and he's a great athlete. I'm not gonna say that. He's that. He's that. He's good. Um, Butch, even though he was at home, but even if he was at home, Butch Pete Dunne is Pete Dunne.
Yep.
And he's gonna be a champion soon. I'm telling y'all, keep an eye on that. He's gonna be a champion soon. And then you got who I'm missing? Who I'm missing?
Escobar.
Scar.
Escobar.
Yo, tell
He
me that.
earned their respect because everybody got cheered when they came out except for him. And then when he started wrestling, that's when they want to say LWO and such. I'm like, oh, now y'all know. Really? Y'all ain't
Yeah.
cheering when he came out. It was quiet in a fucking church mouse in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He came out. Everybody's like, oh, Peter, yay! Yay! Here comes LA Knight. Viva Rasta.
Crickets. That's fucked up though, because I'm willing to bet you if he would put on that La Sombra mask on, he would get
Oh,
cheered.
you
'Cause
got cheered.
everybody know
Oh,
who he
the
is. Cause
Phantasm, yeah.
yeah, but that's
Phantasm.
yeah,
Phantasm was my man off of Lucha Underground, the Hunter.
that too. And if you're a purist, but we talking to a WWE, well, I can't say
No,
weeaboos.
no, no, no. You can't. With
Like I
London,
said, that London crowd,
no, no.
they know
London,
them people.
you can't say that with London. London, those are some smart fans, and they know they wrestling. So I just think that they're mad that, especially because Michael Cole even said it, and it would piss me off if y'all didn't hear it. Said that the founder of Rey Mysterio. I was like, no, the fuck he ain't. I was screaming about that shit. I got a 65 inch, and I was screaming at this shit like it was a 10-year-old child. No, the fuck he ain't. I was loud. But people got to understand that. And I said this. Shout out to the Twitter space. I said this. Stop relying on past wrestlers that passed away. LWO was an Eddie Guerrero thing, and I understand Ray is holding. And I don't want to sound like Chavo on this, but that's the Eddie Guerrero thing. Okay, if Ray wanted to come out and just do a Mysterio clan or some shit like that, have his own name to it, I would have been cool. Or to bring back LWO and act like, oh, I'm keeping it in the memory of Eddie. No, because you want to keep it in the memory of Eddie. All y'all should come out in lowriders.
And,
All y'all should come. Oh my God, can you imagine they all come out in lowriders?
no, but
Detroit SummerSlam.
It's gonna
yeah,
happen. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
yeah.
I think a lot of people come out in cars in Detroit.
Yeah, technically though. Yeah,
Hell,
all the
John Cena gonna come out in a car.
And land the Fast and Furious, to be honest.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
ironic, he riding the Mustang, just like Fast and Furious.
Yeah, but just the one thing though. Yeah, at SummerSlam, please do not have Cena make a surprise appearance because yeah, a la WrestleMania 23. Yeah.
Uh, okay, if anything that was bad last night,
Uh,
not that he surprised us, was the length of the time that shit went off. Because I'm gonna tell you the good parts of that length. He made fun of his TikTok video that happened. Y'all know that it was viral.
Yeah.
He was out with his friends.
can I say what
Oh yes.
Can I
And he
spend
said-
time with my friends?
Yeah, so he brought that into it, which was cool. And the fact that he was playing with the fans
Yep.
with the WrestleMania in London, which they
Said-
should get the WrestleMania in London.
You know
I've
the
been saying that.
decision makers saying y'all take over the show and y'all's a hostile environment.
Right. But we've been saying this for years, especially when my wife said, "Shit, bring WrestleMania," because look at the castle, look at that show last night. Those people deserve a WrestleMania. I said this a long time. I said it last night. That's the only thing that was good. The test was for Grayson Waller, because he was injured.
Yes.
So they wanted to see if he could take a boat. And I guess John said, "I'll go give him a little rub here." what was he good for that audience saying Australia is the best place to have WrestleMania? I was laughing my ass off when he said that, and he tried to do the Aussie Open thing, and no one was not giving him that respect. I say fuck you on that part. You supposed to say it. If he say Aussie, 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 you going to say, hey, you supposed to respect that line.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a waste of space. They should have done that on SmackDown.
Yep.
They
Mm.
should have done that on SmackDown. That time, like that was 35 minutes. That could have went to a match. In fact,
Yeah.
I said it last night. I'm gonna say it again. That could have been the
Go
tag
at
team
least
title match.
15. And,
Yeah, that could be the tag team title match spot.
What the Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey?
No, no,
nah,
no,
they
no,
were
no.
saying the KO
Kevin
and Sammy against
KO.
Pretty Deadly.
That could have been on that spot right there.
That could be a good build, and I think, well, it is SmackDown, and plus everybody. No,
SmackDown,
you know what I thought about it? It's tape, so it could have piped that shit in, because I got a feeling that they were cheering for Pretty Deadly.
mm, they were cheering for
Yeah.
both. They're cheering for both teams
But
because if you watch the reaction that Kevin Owens and Sammy got last night when they was in the skybox, that was a loud ass pop, especially with Sammy. And I'm scared. I'm very scared. They are planting a seed for KO to turn on Sammy.
No,
again,
no,
And
you know what? They're gonna throw away one of them tag team titles to bring some new tag team championship.
they need what they on Raw, so they need to
yeah,
put some SmackDown tag team titles on and
They're gonna
call it
toss that title.
or say, hey, y'all on Raw. Here, get those SmackDown tag team, those blue dime titles, and let's have a tournament over here. And because SmackDown got the best tag teams. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. They got the best tag teams over there.
yep.
And we could do this little thing with Imperium on Raw and have that shit going. But Money in the Bank, man, the female Money in the Bank, the right person won.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
And
the way
the
she
most
won it is
genius
awesome.
one.
And,
No
and,
pun
and,
intended.
the way she won it was genius.
yeah.
Oh, loved it. But did it make any stars? Yeah.
Zelina.
EO is right there. Zelina, just keep that damn slipper. Stop
Yeah.
bringing that fucking slide or slipper. I'm sorry, I understand what's
Chakla.
wrong with it. Stop it. Stop it.
That
Stop it.
chakla.
Stop,
You
stop
gotta
it.
throw that chakla.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop
You know what?
it.
We're gonna have embrace the thirst chakla for all the Latino fans.
Don't
Yeah.
start. Don't start. I will get it made. But don't stop it. Stop
Yeah.
it. But
And
Zoe
Zoe
Stark.
as well.
Zoe Starks look good. I
Give
love
a damn
that
about no
spot.
damn Zoe.
I love that spot between Vega and Zoe, the sunset power bomb to the ladder. Love that
Yep.
spot. Trish, don't ever do a ladder match again. You look so scary. So scared. But I understand if you would have done this in your prime, you probably would have been comfortable. But you never did this shit in your prime. So why would you even come on? I don't think they needed. They didn't need her on there. They could have had Zoe and Becky do their little rivalry. But the right person won. I'm sorry, EO. And now you guys' story is damn control damaged, or even though Bailey on social media is like, "Yay, damn control! We told y'all we number one," and blah blah blah.
Yep.
And yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
especially like
Go ahead.
if you remember like how and not only handcuffing Becky and Bailey together through the ladder,
Mm.
but did you notice when Io climbed the ladder? Do you notice which side she went to?
Yes,
Bailey.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like-
Everybody's like, oh, she went on her side instead of Becky because they would have tried to make Becky super Becky and get off the ladder. No, the story is that she stepped over Bailey's side because the story started when Bailey pushed her off the top of the fucking ladder in the first place.
Yep.
Mhm.
We are really bars. Okay, it's really one. All right, fine. Click. Now you stay there while I climb over you. Excuse me, on your forehead, and now I'm gonna get the ladder. You know, it's
Yep.
it was a good. That's a good ending. That was a good ending.
Yep.
Smart ending. Never saw before in my life. Good ending.
Yeah, but I am kind of curious how long it took them did they decide to like get the key for the handcuffs and whatnot because
I watched the press conference. She still got that handcuff on her wrist.
Who?
Bailey.
Oh.
Yeah, because like right after she would said, we did what we said we were gonna do, we got it, And then I like heard and like Io was like, "You still got them handcuffs
Stor-
on?"
storytelling,
Yep,
symbolic. Like, listen, I just want to remind you that you did this. So when I get my lick back, at
yep.
least you know it was you, because
Uh,
you know Billy gonna be jealous and she gonna do something about it.
oh
But they,
no, like I said, she gonna cost her. Yeah, that
she better not.
perfect record.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, it's
she better
gone.
not. She better not.
Io
Like, you,
will be the first failed cash in.
uh,
No, God,
she,
no. And the lamb and
Now,
the name of a sweet baby ham sandwich. No, I don't want to see that shit happen.
oh,
God
I
damn it,
don't
because
either.
wait a minute. Did you just say ham sandwich?
Yeah.
new cash free and the name is sweet baby ham sandwich. Let me tell you something. I don't want to see
I
Leroy
need a
get
pen.
get wasted.
New
I mean,
shirt.
Leroy, man, Io Sky. I don't want to see that shit happening. She's too important for us. If
Yeah.
she will be the first Asian woman to fail cash in, all hell will pay.
Sweet
All hell will break loose. I don't want to see that shit.
baby
I want to see a cash in either the
ham
NXT Women title, the World Women Championship, or the WWE Women Championship. That's I want to see. Because if you do that, she's making the history. Unless you want to cash in for the tag team title,
Yep.
but I think she cash in with a women title
Oh,
against Oscar.
that
I
was
I don't. Now this is what I said, because they put a card. It's not finalized, but they if you pay attention to the seasons planet, that to me anyway, that's gonna be a true threat match, and she's gonna cash it in during that true threat match or at that true threat match. You know, Charlotte, Bianca, Oscar. And then we will have a feud between her and Oscar, because they've been teasing that shit for almost a year now, right?
yep.
They've been talking Japanese. WWE, like I said, this is 2023. Y'all can have some damn subtitles waiting for that match. God damn it, shit. Uh,
Yeah.
Lo is undefeated in ladder matches in WWE 4-0.
She is.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
Holy shit!
good. Yeah, I think
The
she won the
Yeah, she
TLC.
she she won the NXT title
Yep.
from Charlotte and Rhea in a ladder match in your house. I remember that.
you know what? If she do a streak like Jade for the most ladder match, that would be amazing. And plus go for the Guinness Book World Record for the most ladder match.
Mm. So besides those two matches,
Oh, let's go so we're on to women. Let's go to the switch that we didn't see coming. Or
no one saw coming.
yeah,
Yeah.
Even though
you
it was,
know,
like I said, it had a seed, but I think people forgot about it because they teamed up. But
yep,
like I said, the seed started when Ronda went to her while she was teaming up with Natty. They said, do you want to be a killer again?" And guess what? You got your answer, because she
yep,
killed your ass. Like,
But
yeah.
yeah, but look what I'm doing.
why? You scratched your head?
I know.
Yeah, because I look okay, working together, they took the tag team titles. They know what the hell's going on? What? Why? Why? Because you just sacrificed the NXT Women Tag Team Champions, took away from Fire and Dawn, which dope tag team, and then you said you could defend every single tag team title from NXT, Raw, SmackDown, go up world domination. Now you're going to choke her out, and then I understand why, because you don't contract, but still, I wish it could have been a little bit different. But when you got contract involved, I guess they had to speed that shit up real quickly.
What contract?
Ronda Rousey, because after SummerSlam, she's splitting.
Okay,
Again.
okay.
So,
You
like,
act like I'm crying rivers if she leave. Goodbye.
Yeah.
You had a
And
nice
damn.
nice run. Goodbye. Good
So we,
riddance.
so so
Let's
so
go,
we ain't
Baszler.
we ain't getting no Amanda Munez and Ronda Rousey match in WWE.
I could care less. Like, honestly, Ronda, she don't get it. Okay, she, like, listen. If they boo you, play with it. Everybody's not gonna love you. She still got that. She still don't know
she's
what
the
that's.
same way in UFC.
But they ain't boo her in UFC
No, they
until she
love
got
her.
kicked. Until she
Yeah.
got kicked in the face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and lose to Holly Holmes again, and then lose to Amanda Munez in the most terrible
Right.
way.
in the most get the fuck out my bill,
Yeah.
get the fuck out my company. It's my company now, type of
Yeah,
way. But
take your ass to Vince McMahon.
but when she got her ass whooped
Mhm.
by Charlotte. That's Survivor Series, and she's in her home state of California, and she's like, "Why are they booing me? She she vicious attacked me. Why are you booing me?" Well, then you supposed to have ran with that. And then when she finally get it, she goes off and go break. I guess not break kayfabe, but just said, "Fuck it, this some fake shit." Blah blah blah. Okay, so why you still here?
Money.
Good day. Go back to your vacation again and have another child and have a nice life. You made your money, you made your history,
Mhm.
you smashed the barrier. Let's let Miss Baszler be who she was before your ass got there.
Mhm.
When before you got there, Miss Baszler was a two-time NXT champion. Miss Baszler was a beast. She was the only person ever in elimination chamber match history, man or female, to beat everybody in the
Clean
chamber's
sweep.
ass.
And the
Yep.
first original TTS.
Yes, bite the shit out the
Yeah.
back of your neck,
Uh,
chunks
yeah.
like
Yeah.
a
Actually had it
vampire.
bleeding.
Yeah, had blood on, and she took her mouthpiece and said, "Ah ha ha," she was a cannibal. But then
Yeah.
I still say to this day that she should have beat Becky for that title at the empty arena WrestleMania. But it is what it is. I think she should have beat Liv Morgan at the Castle, but
Yep.
it is what it is. Now, uh, uh, Unc- uh, Uncle Paul is in charge. Hey, make her a beast like you making Rita into this and that. I would love to see a rematch between Rhea and
Shane. Yeah.
Bayley. But they on different brands. But I don't think so. Did we did clarify they on Raw, right?
Let's see. Now, oh yeah, that's right.
We
Sheena is on
th-
Raw.
there you go. There you go. So you now after she beat the brakes off of Natty on tomorrow night, we got Becky, we got Baszler, we got help me out here. We got hell, I put Zoe in there because
Yep.
Zoe's got a bright
Let's see
future with
who's
that
on
finishing
Raw.
move. Hell,
Trish Stratus.
I'm about to say I would love to see Trish Stratus go against Rita, but Rita better squash her ass. But I love Trish, but goddamn it,
We
listen,
all over that too.
you gotta make stars for the future, not stop giving the nostalgia the damn part time titles and shit. But I was not mad. I was shocked though. I was shocked. I'm not mad at the damn thing, but I was shocked that she just jumped her, choked her out, and left. That's it. What I do want to talk about is, and I know you don't want to hear it,
Yeah.
but it's a funny situation that at first I was pissed off, and I guess the backlash changed the order around. That they remember Cody and Don was supposed to be in the main event,
That
Oh
would
but
be a
they
terrible
they,
move.
they changed that shit quick, fast, and hurry.
yeah.
And
Made that
good
one of the
move,
shortest matches.
right? And I said that's why I said I'm glad someone put their foot down. I'm so glad. But my thing is this: was Brock Lesnar in the back?
Yeah, we ain't see his
Probably
ass.
not.
Right. So did that make the decision that Brock wasn't there, or was the backlash of everybody saying, "Why the fuck is this main event?" Except for
Both.
Dark Kent. Except for Dark Kent. Dark Kent. Shout out to Dark Kent, but he wanted that as main event. It's the right move. No, it's not. So, 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 um, yeah. That's as much as I'm gonna talk about that match. Except for he took off his little cast, and we knew it was
Yep.
not broke no more. Come on, man. Come on now.
I ain't gonna lie,
Anyway.
he could kept that shit on too.
I mean, if he would have kept it on, I would have got some goddamn Bob Orton vibes out of it. But that's the old school me.
Yeah.
But other than that, the Seth Rollins match, the Seth Rollins Finn Balor match was good. Could it have been better? Yeah,
Yeah.
could have been better.
But I
But
do gotta say this though. Seth Rollins killed it with that intro because
man, the
and
camera.
you brought it up with the camera dude shooting
Yes,
Finn the entire match. I was like,
yes. It's like every time you saw the back of Seth's head,
oh, and then
the
Finn was
camera
like,
go to Finn. Finn get pissed. Go back to Seth. The crowd's still going. Go back to Finn. He turned red and shit. I like this shit is funny as hell. But
Mm,
it was a good match. It could have been better. Was it better than SummerSlam? Yes,
mm.
it was. So, but
But
it's a story. There's a story going on here, and Seth is in the middle of it now.
yeah, and I would say like the main part about this, and now like if I was wondering why Damian Priest won the Money in the Bank, this match kind of made it more intriguing because
Hmm.
now it's like, and I had to, and I kept bringing it back. I was like, after Finn was talking to GD, and then um him and Priest were talking a little bit, and then Finn was like, "Hey, if you won that Money in the Bank, you wouldn't think about cashing in on me." And I was like, and then when you play to how that match ended, when Priest got up and then Finn glanced back at him, and it was like, "Whoa, you trying to?" Yeah. And then to go to your point, how you brought up, oh, Finn costing Damien his title match a couple weeks prior. I was like, it made for a great ending.
Well, let's not forget this off camera. Seth shook Damian Priest's hand after that match.
True.
So whatever,
When they gonna bring that up?
right, whatever they're planning is this is good because it got us guessing. It got us talking about it. And I said last night that's good because it got us talking about something else other than the bloodline.
Mm,
And speaking of the bloodline,
yeah. By the way,
Ooh.
yeah, can I also mention real quick before we get to that? Yeah. Um, first of all, yeah. Do you know what you want to know? It's bad today. Yeah, Liv and Raquel were now two-time champions, but yet, like the real incident of the match was Sheena turning on Ronda, number one, and then two. Speaking of, yeah, the Intercontinental title.
oh wow, I didn't mention that. Welcome back, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
Yes, turn around. I came back from the surgery.
yep,
Surgery and becoming an American citizen.
yep,
Ah, well, that makes sense.
Like
yep.
people forgot and I love that Triple H actually brought that up in the press conference. That's it. That's why I didn't want to watch it because
Mhm,
I knew I was gonna hear about it before I watched it anyway. So and I went back to YouTube and watched him actually say it. But if there was something wrong or something with Triple H, remember it was Triple H that brought Drew McIntyre back. It was not Vince. It was Triple H with Regal that brought Drew McIntyre back after him. And I said this like yo, honestly, if it was something, he would have been left
mhm,
and he would have been somewhere, I don't know, in the same country called London and probably came in all in, but he didn't.
mhm,
And my thing is this, he came back with that huge pop and I mean, no disrespect to Matt Riddle, but we all knew Matt Riddle was not gonna win. You pretty much gave us the excuse of why Matt Riddle was not gonna win, as
yep,
especially if you know how the rivalry between Gunter slash Walter is against Matt Riddle over the years. That match was nowhere near those two matches that they had in Germany in progress.
I
But
figured that. I'll fall asleep.
right,
mhm,
so when Drew came out, that's what that was all, just to give a spot to Drew and set up their match at SummerSlam because it's going to be SummerSlam. It's not going to be on Raw. It's going
yep,
to be that's a big money match. At the same time, I think Reese, I think you said last night was he got 70 days to pass Honky Tonk Man.
yep.
Will they pull the trigger or will they give Drew McIntyre that title?
They gonna pull the trigger, give to Walter for the 70 days, and once he hits 70, shit, give it to somebody else, like I don't know, Grace Waller or Sheamus. No wait, that was on SmackDown. Raw. Who the
Yeah,
hell they gonna give it to? Raw?
the only person you could get to is Drew right now.
I mean, Drew's too big for IC title. I mean,
Yeah. No. Hey, now,
And
ain't
remember,
no one's big for the IC title if you got the right person there.
yeah, I remember that was
yeah,
the first one first championship he won.
Right. Right. We were the chosen one.
you know what? If he used the IC title as a storyline. Like I had a title, I was a chosen one, but it was a curse. But
Mm.
now I got it. I'm gonna make this thing. I'm gonna turn this talent into a gift. Give it a second chance. If he went that route, then I'm okay with that because he made the Intercontinental Championship important and make it more valuable. Even though it was with Walter, now you made it valuable by a different route because now you use it as a storyline or the vehicle storyline until something big come around.
Like a Naito situation. When Naito first guy, the first like 3 times, he did not like that damn belt.
Yeah, that way.
Hey, long as you don't throw it around, break it. I'm good. I'm cool with you
Yeah.
with it. But
I
I
had,
totally forgot about that. I forgot about it. I forgot to mention it, but
yeah.
I'm just want to get so close to this goddamn Civil War and the storytelling because it started off slow, just like
Yeah.
every other Roman Reigns match. But
Oh, wait a minute.
when it picked up,
I'll let you finish.
when that shit picked up, and 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 they kicked out of shit, and Jay revisit the first match at Night of Champions when he got low blowed. I was like, oh, I mean, I was pumped into that ending,
Yeah.
but and the fact that Roman got pinned, it made made an impact because it made him mortal. He's not in
I,
God mode no more. Now you're mode. Did y'all see the look at the end of the match?
Yep.
This mother was laying on the floor crying.
I see that, and the one thing I dislike this one match, this one thing I dislike it. Everybody yelling, "What the hell?" The referee he hollering, we got bumped out about the rope.
Yep.
Ah!
Solo hollering, Uso hollering, Roman hollering. Is everybody hollering the damn match?
So, oh,
Like calling back.
there's a backstory to why he said that. So in our private chat, this dude come like, "Why these damn Samoans yelling all the damn time?" I was hollering because they was just screaming. You got solo. I mean, he was like, "Why are you screaming all the damn time? What's wrong with you?"
I'm like, am I watching Main the Big or Dragon Ball Z Samoan edition? What the hell's going on over here?
Hey, Solo
No.
became Super Saiyan. That damn blonde hair stood up for a minute. Like, he missed that
No,
table.
but
Oh God, that was
No,
funny.
yeah, but another thing you gotta give also to Paul Heyman.
oh yes, the wise man. He
Yes,
fired up
Because
Roman.
the
He
moment
fired up
he
Roman.
said, yeah, he wants your kids to sit at his table.
Woo! Did you see the look Roman gave Paul
Yep.
when he said that? Like that damn fucking S curl turned quick. Like what the fuck you just say? Like I mean, goddamn. But again, storytelling. I mean, this is why I say with Paul Heyman between Paul Heyman, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Roman. Okay, CM Punk really didn't need no mouthpiece when
that
Paul
was
Heyman was there,
trash. That
right?
was trash.
Right. Paul
Yep.
Heyman with Brock was the mouthpiece.
Mm.
Here, here, it made Roman at more of a storyteller than anything. I think Roman, and I'm not afraid to say it. I'm probably was the only 10%, 20% that was cheering Roman with the big dog, all that shit. It's just that the only thing I got mad about y'all just stuffing them down our throats instead of organically instead, right?
Hmm.
But that was what was missing for Roman. Storytelling. The only time you got storytelling for Roman back then was when he was facing Brock. I can't beat Brock. He beat my ass. He gave me a big ass lump on my head at the WrestleMania 34. He was getting a storytelling there, but everybody else was not storytelling. I mean, goddamn, the match between him and fucking goddamn what's my man that won the WWE title Gender. That
Yeah.
Jinder
was
Mahal.
terrible. That was terrible. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, between Brock and John Cena, those was his storytelling moment. If it was not this, if he was, unless he was with the Shield, so he got better with storytelling as a heel with Paul Heyman, which I always said this. You should never made him face in the first fucking place. But again, I loved it. It went back to, like I said, it went back to the when it all started, and I said this, and I'm gonna give straight shout out to Chris because Chris has been saying this shit for a whole year and a half. It got it in with Jay, not not with. But my thing is, with WWE, can they market Jay as a WWE champion?
I would say yes, but at the right place. Because there are some clips floating around between Jimmy and Jay saying they want to have a match with each other at
Yes,
WrestleMania.
yeah, I saw that. I
And when I
saw that.
watched that, I'm like, there was some seeds planted a couple of times, but people don't know about that. It's kind of like it give you that Bret Hart and Owen Hart
Yeah,
vibe.
that miss super kicks and all that. Yeah.
But
Hmm.
see, but
And
the thing is, when he said that he said that this is WWE though. They're gonna try and make it a rivalry instead of the who's the best brother. Because I mean, the story there, we was born together. Everything we did is together. Blah blah blah. We're inseparable. I got twins in my house right now. They are two different people. Okay, I got one boy that loves fucking cars. I got one boy that loves violence. Okay, it's two different people. Like seriously, like I got one boy. Hey, I'm about to go watch wrestling. Pew! One come with me. The other one like nah. Other one, I'm about to watch Fast Furious. I want to go upstairs. It's two different people. Okay. In this one, the story's right there. You got twins. They both wrestlers, but what makes them different? You know, yes, they're not identical. They fraternal. At first, when they first got there, I thought they was twin identical, but we all see they are fraternal twins. That'd be a beautiful match. Unlike how they did Jeff and Matt WrestleMania, unlike how they did Bret and Owen, someone gotta be face, someone gotta be Hill. I would just want who's the best twin or who's the best man match. The story's
there,
there already.
Yep.
there's two scenarios it would happen. If Jay, let's say he gets shot for the title, so he did pin Roman Reigns. Jay close the chapter.
Yes.
Then Jimmy wins the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Jay versus Jimmy at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Or keep the title on Roman Reigns and let's have the Bloodline final chapter at WrestleMania. Roman, Solo, Jimmy, Jay, and a fatal four-way for the title.
See,
Just to close out the chapter.
that's some WWE 2K shit right there.
I mean, it's the most common sense. That would make more sense than
I,
anything else.
I see it. I see it because it kind of set it up. If you think about it, on Friday when they said, "Oh, if you lose, Solo should be head of the table," and Roman started laughing, and Solo looked down like, "What the fuck's so funny about that?" You know,
Yep.
like Solo, Solo don't say much, but with his facial expressions, it tells a
He
whole
talked.
fucking
Yeah.
story. What's so funny about that?
but,
Yo,
but you know,
Roman stopped laughing quick, like,
but you know what's funny? When he was in NXT, the street champ, he can talk, he can do this, which I love it. But now on main roster, he's a silent enforcer. And
exactly.
he's kind of like the Samoan version of British Bulldog, in which British Bulldog can talk, but he's an enforcer. So with Solo, same thing. He's the enforcer, but he talk when it's important. So for him, I like it.
I,
I do see him a main event potential.
I think they're putting a lot of chips on Solo. They making Solo look so fucking strong. I'm gonna put it to you like this: what they done with Solo is what they should have done with Roman back in the day.
I thought you see Umaga.
No. Umaga, he rarely talk anyway. Umaga just screamed and fucked you up.
Yeah.
But with Solo, it's something they should have done with Roman with the Shield. Remember, Roman didn't talk that much either. Roman just said two words: "Believe that." That's it. And he come out and beat your ass. I loved it. Especially Survivor Series, we speared the shit out of Rey Mysterio. I loved it. But I showed y'all. I inboxed y'all a video. I don't know if y'all saw it. Where who was the first man to ever pin Roman?
Oh yeah,
Ever.
Jay.
Jay. And
Yep.
it was similar to what happened last night. The same way, the splash and all that shit. So this story goes beyond bloodline. Like, yo, it seems like Jay got your fucking number, bro. You know,
Yep.
Jay's the only one that got these first with you. So, but like I said, now I said this yesterday. I say it on here. This is going to make Roman more dangerous, and he's going to bring his ass to work every week now. I'm telling you, good. He's going. Ain't no fucking the Charger Chief coming off with damn Island of Revency. He gonna come. Where's Jay? Where's Jay? You're not Jay. He gonna beat up people white.
Quick question.
It's gonna be
For
like
both.
Shawn Michaels kick stand.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah.
he gonna fuck up people just because in his eye you're Jay. I mean, he's gonna come to work. I'm telling
Oh,
you now. You're gonna make him come to work. He gonna look for Jay. He gonna fuck up somebody that he
Yeah.
gonna think
Tommy gonna finally get a job.
right how real said yesterday. He gonna look like somebody gonna laugh, or was it you, Reese? He gonna look because somebody gonna laugh and talk. He gonna say,
Oh,
"Oh, you laughing at me? You think this is funny?" And beat them up. Roman's gonna come there like a mad man possessed.
like
yeah, it was real.
Right. If he don't do that, I don't know what to say for him because that's what you're supposed to do now.
I could
Survival
see
mode.
I could see two ways. Either he'd be like paranoid like Tommaso Ciampa, or be like Dante from Fast 10. Because remember Fast 10, he was crazy, he was laughing, he was joking, he do all crazy shit. Roman got it in him. Because I see Dante in him when he was talking to Paul Heyman, like, you see this? Isn't this one of the worst plays ever? Because he give me that Dante vibe. Like, if you put Roman Reigns in Fast 10 and you put Jason Momoa and Dodie, you couldn't tell the difference.
They both
Because
Samoan.
dang, that's racist. But if you put two together,
Wow.
if you switch place,
I'm a
Roman
goddamn
and nigga. Anyway,
You do
but-
look like dude with the hair.
I'm just saying, I'm a hill. Goddamn, we go. They are Samoan. They got the tattoos. I mean, hell, if Jason, if you want to come to WWE, you could come into the bloodline too, brother. I mean, shit.
at the stunt double, like don't you clown. But anyway, if Roman become like a Joker, like not like Sting Joker, but like Joker like Dante's type of style, like Fast 10, you just add more layer to it. Okay, now he's a loose cannon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something we have not seen in Roman. It's in him. It's
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
tap it.
It's in him for real.
Oh, no.
I mean, honestly, like I said, sometimes that's what it does. Stone Cold did it.
Mhm.
Fucking hell, Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, all
Yeah,
the greats.
now
did it.
Hogan was the one I mentioned yesterday.
Yeah, okay. Hogan, like all of them did it. Like the paranoid champion, hide behind someone because everybody's at you, and he got a huge target, and he gonna get it from every direction now. Because yes, Daniel Priest is in the story on Raw, but what's so stopping for coming to SmackDown and cash it in? You
Or
got
somebody NXT.
yeah, who somebody from NXT, or you got Solo, who you just totally disrespect on SmackDown. What then you got Jay, who just pins you. Jimmy is nobody's bitch. I mean, we got layers of people that come at the Roman. So Roman now, you're not mortal no more. They took your godhood from you. You're not bleeding gold no more. Your shit is red just like a normal man.
Yeah.
You are in survival mode. You are I said this. I said this yesterday. When you are the king of the jungle, there's always a young lion ready to take your kingdom. And I always go. My wife watched National Geographics on here, and we watched that when they said on the lions. You always got that fucking Scar that one come at the Mufasa. You are Mufasa, and Scar gonna drop your ass off that cliff. All hail the king. Y'all remember that scene? Y'all, don't act like I was the only one that teared up when I was listen, Mufasa is in trouble. Okay, Roman, you are in trouble. Keep your eyes open because SummerSlam, I'm telling you, WWE, you got it right here. You got us in the palm of your hands.
And you know
Do
what's funny?
not fumble
Oh.
this opportunity.
But you know it's my it's my of
Which part? Which part? Which part?
the click. Because guess who the main event? If that happened, Jey Uso. Before Roman, nobody gave them boys a shot. Nobody gave them boys the opportunity, except for Roman. So if you do that, if you add on Solo, we just said we were right from the rip. They are the modern day version of the clip. And I don't think we will ever see that for a very long time, unless LWO, unless the Judgment Day, or brand new faction.
You wait. You think that the Samoan dynasty got major influence? And I say that Samoan dynasty because again, the Samoans been around, especially WWE,
Damn,
heavy
half a
for
century.
damn near half a century. We're talking about from the 70s, the Wild Samoans, all the way to the from the 80s with Snooker,
And
um,
Haku.
Haku.
Hot
See,
Tongan. Like I
yeah,
said, they did.
yeah,
They
but
they
they did,
blend that damn.
yeah, they did blend them with what's my man name
Oh, Tama, because
yeah, the young little Tongan, whatever. What the Islanders? There's the Islanders.
yeah,
Then they spread out even more in the NWA, WCW, blah 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 blah.
yeah, because whenever Fatu came in
Right,
with the
E-
SST.
SST, ECW, had the Samoan Hit Squad, or the
Yeah.
Samoan Gangsters. Sorry, Samoan Gangsters, and all that stuff. So if he do got that kind of influence like the Click did, yeah, yeah, I definitely gonna say that. I definitely gonna agree with you on that. But I'm just what I say is this: WWE, you cannot fail. You cannot fail for this. This has been your most. And remember, y'all already passed y'all shit when it comes to factions. Because factions don't go longer than two and a half years in WWE, unless they break them up, they bring them back later. This
Mm.
bloodline shit is going on for 3 years. Three. Not even the NWO had that kind of run. Think about what I'm saying here. Not even the NWO from
Yep.
1997 to
96.
96.
96.
Yeah, because that's
Great
when
American
Hogan
Bash.
joined. Yeah, at the Bash at the Beach. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bash and Beach. I don't know why I see that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, right. 96 to what? Like when they supposedly split? 98.
99.
No. When it was like,
Oh, when it was Hollywood Wolf. Yeah,
yeah,
98.
98. So
Let's see.
you didn't get this in NWO. Like NWO should have stayed as one the whole damn time, like the bloodline, right?
Yeah.
DX, they're DX. Even when they put either added members because Sean got hurt, it still didn't last 3 years. It had to come. They had to take a break. They come back.
Yeah.
No, I mean honestly, this is your
Evolution didn't do that.
evolution. God damn. If not evolution, who was the next? Hell, the Shield.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, Shield.
it's scary. If we ever have a debate, I'm always gonna say the Bloodline was better than the Shield. I'm sorry. The Bloodline faction was better than the Shield. Yes, the Shield got multiple world titles and all that stuff, but that's the individual success. Look at the fucking factions did as success.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was tag team champions, but that's the second time around. Then they got injured, and then we had Kurt Angle, Grandpa Shield member, and we had
Yeah.
Triple H had to fill in for someone in house shows as a Shield member, and all that shit. Everybody got some whatever. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna keep it real, and look. Out of all the Shield members, Roman has a successful faction. Fuck what everybody else think. BCC is not successful compared to the Bloodline. And wherever the fuck Seth had, where he had opportunity for a faction where he was the Messiah. He had on what's their name?
Oh, Buddy Murphy
Yeah, Buddy
and
Murphy.
Austin Theory too.
Yeah, he had Austin Theory for like a hot second, and then he had the tag team.
Oh, AOP, Authors of Pain.
Yeah.
Right. That could have been something if whatever happened. We all know what happened. But
Got their own damn business. Got shut down.
whew, quick. Oh,
Sad.
but
Yeah.
all right. I talked too long on this thing, but it was a great show for Money in the Bank. I'm not gonna shit on it at all. I know everybody was expecting us to shit on WWE, but that's not what we do here. If it's good, it's
No.
good. If it's bad, it's bad. So that's all I'm gonna say. But can we? What's next on the agenda? Like this.
Junkyard Dog.
Oh,
I,
Let me tell you something.
I'll let y'all go first.
I did not know Junkyard Dog was a powderhead because when I watched the show, well, I see Junkyard Dog, I thought, oh, great black wrestler, great positive role model, good for the youth, back in them days, yeah. And
Mhm.
to be honest, I thought he'd be a great WWF champion. Nope, fuck that shit. That man did cocaine, speed, beat up
Mm.
the husbands, smashed the wife. He got 20 Atlas, messed with foot. Um, what else? And then he got real bad problem. Like he even puking on the side of the car before he got a car accident, which I was pretty fucked up. But
Oh,
the heartbreaking moment when he lost his job, he had to work at Walmart as a damn greeter.
I
You know
mean
how
that. I mean that's smart for Walmart actually. I mean, listen, listen. If it was me and I found a junkyard dog was working at Walmart, I'll find a way to go. I'll find an excuse to go to Walmart every day.
Yep.
you gonna bother that man? Hey,
Yes,
Mark.
I,
Hey,
yes, I am.
Mark, come on,
Yes,
man,
I
do
am.
that, do that.
Do the jump. Do the jump.
It's like,
Come on, do the jump. Come on, come on.
can I hear some stories?
I would, I would bother junkyard dog. Even if he said, "Hey, man, you got to pay me. Here, $20 tip. Come on." I would do it. I'm sorry, but like I said in the pre-show, I said this hurts me because I was born in '81, so when I got into wrestling, the first black wrestler I saw was Junkyard Dog.
Mm.
Saturday night main events, WrestleManias, Junkyard Dog was the man. I learned about Junkyard Dog in Mid South, growing, getting real deep into wrestling, but that was the guy. That's the guy. He was on American Bandstand.
Yep.
He was on the
Thick bread
cartoon.
and cakes.
Right, let me get those cakes. He was on cartoons on Saturday mornings on Channel 2 CBS. I That dude was a hero to us. We had that many. We had that many that was even close to the main event status at the time. But again, this is the '80s. I don't know why people are surprised in the '80s that these motherfuckers was doing the cocaine, the nose candy. Why? I mean, come on. If they wasn't doing that, they was drinking out. They was drinking like fish in the water. If they was not doing that, they was just fucking crazy. This is the '80s here, people. I mean, this is Reaganomics. You know.
Yeah, Reagan
So
era. Thank you,
yeah,
PT.
right. So what's shocking to me is he was doing that, but not. I thought he did that late. Like when he went out to NWA, he he actually won the 6-man tag team titles in WCW. Nobody don't want to mention that, but they did have 6-man tag team titles in in NWA WCW days. Um, but it shocked me because you couldn't tell. That is the most scariest moments when you can't
Yeah.
tell. Like we all knew. Let's clear the air here. We all knew that Whitney was a little crackish.
Mhm.
We knew that. We saw it. That girl with skin bones, the dress was hanging out, titty bra was showing off. We knew it. But when you don't see it, that's the most scariest shit ever. And Junkyard Dog was opposite. That dude was gaining weight. Did y'all see how he
Yep.
looked in the Mid South? That dude looked built as shit. Over the years, that damn belly got like he was pregnant.
Dude, yeah, especially like if you look at his last run in WCW. Yeah.
Oh my god! Hell, look at ECW. We had the EC fucking W shirt on, and he came and did the thing. He did not look like himself, and and that's the last time I seen him on camera, which was that WrestlePalooza ECW, and he the fact that this dude was not afraid to do none of that shit in the open in the locker room. Like he didn't give a fuck who catch him. He like, I don't get, bro. And he did that shit. It was shocking to me. It was shocking to hear that. I know when they said, "Oh, you don't want to meet your heroes," but I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear it. But at the same time, this is the '80s, and almost everybody was doing that shit.
Yeah, because sex, drugs, rock and roll period, and
Yeah, like this was. Remember, the '80s was ridiculous, though. I mean,
yeah,
motherfuckers.
especially like especially if you think about like at the time with having a rock and wrestling connection, you're being on MTV.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna
boom,
learn new drugs. You're gonna learn new
yep.
drugs and stuff. And the one thing, the one line that I'm gonna repeat, and then I'll let y'all do y'all thing, is Thunderbolt Patterson said this to all of them. You cannot do what them white boys do.
Yes.
Let me just say, I'm quoting what he said. I'm not speaking like he said this. You cannot do what those white boys do. When you got this main event slot, blah, 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 that don't mean you're one of them, you know. And shout out to Bill Watts. Like Bill Watts loves Junkyard, but the story is that Bill Watts was the one that's pretty much made the decision for him to go to WWE by saying, "Oh, I got that," or blah, you know. And Bill
I don't
Watts
believe.
said, "Nope, I don't. I didn't say that because I helped him be a star here. Why would I want him to leave?" You know.
And also, well, I don't believe Bill Walsh was there 'cause he cried for that black dude for damn that black dude for Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
But one thing that stood out the most, and that didn't involve with Junkyard Dog. Well, he did, but it really didn't. Vince McMahon and Senior McMahon. Senior McMahon was made for international,
I know where you're going.
Samoan, everybody
I
else,
kn- I know where you're going with this. Go ahead.
and Vince McMahon. Wait. And I'm looking, I'm like, wow, he's for the people. And while thinking about it, if Senior McMahon then sold the WWF to his son, I think we would have a first black champion. And I
Yes, we
think
would have.
Junkyard Dog.
Yes, we would have.
Oh, I
There's no
keep
shot.
telling people,
Dude, that was
dude,
no
when
that's
you're more when you're about as over as Hogan at that time in period, it was like, dude, and especially you think, especially coming from like the South, but when you had like little white kids even doing JYD dance,
du-
doing that juke when he comes to the ring.
dude gave a little white kid the dog collar.
Mhm.
Yes.
And like you just said, this dude sold out the Superdome. Junkyard Dog sold out the Superdome. And it's sad. It's sad because I love that you went there. Because they said it. I think it was Tony Atlas that said it, where Vince Sr. had Pedro Morales,
Yep.
WWE champion. Bruno Sammartino, the still the greatest WWE champion of all time. Numbers don't lie, people. 8 years WWF champion. Bruno
Yep.
Sammartino, Italian. You know, hell, he had a Russian as champion, Ivan Koloff.
Yep.
You
Well,
know,
for a little bit.
for a little bit, but it's still in the record books. You know,
Yeah.
but when Vince Senior came, and I always bring it up, and Reese, you know, I'm gonna bring it up when the live Monday Night Raw and Ron Simmons, aka
Yep.
Farouk, put Vince in his place. How many black champions you had in here?
Mhm.
And Vince was like, what you trying to say? You know what the fuck you trying to say. so I'm going to definitely agree with you on that one. If Vince Senior was still in charge when Junkyard Dog got there, and seeing how the people automatically attracted to him, Junkyard Dog would have beat Iron Sheik for the title, not Hulk
Mm,
Hogan. Junkyard Dog probably would have beat Bob Backlund. I don't know, but hell, he would have beat Iron Sheik definitely, because his popularity was already up there. But if he would have beat Iron Sheik, oh my god, in New York,
Yeah.
in
Or
New
you know what
York,
else? I'd even go on further. If you wanted to do something, like at some point, I'll say even with 85, have Piper beat Hogan, but they have JYD beat Piper.
You remember the scene?
Or you can go 84 maybe.
Remember the scene where they showed Hogan next to Junkyard getting a rub off of Junkyard D Stardom? Like that's what he used to do. Like if you're popular, I'm gonna team with you and saying that main event so I can get some
Oh yeah,
popularity rub.
Yeah.
they're
You know,
kind of. That's
it,
what they call me, Deputy Dog.
it's sad that I was saying that being that I grew up a Hulkamaniac. I'm not, but when you grow up and you find out about these things later in life, you look at shit differently and shit. And come
Mm,
on, I'd said it on here before. I ripped my t-shirt. I got my ass whooped for ripping my t-shirt like Hulk Hogan. I know I did. Come on, now we all
mm,
did something like they got our ass whooped. But Junkyard Dog, now I did the juke. That was like one
mm.
of my favorite dances. I did that. You know, I had the Junkyard Dog action figure that that big ass shit that don't move. I
Yeah,
had that. I had you have it for like a month. The paint come off and shit. I had that.
yeah.
I
Mhm.
had to paint his hair black with the damn marker, but that's okay. I had it. Uh, it's sad, but he also had another opportunity to make history again that nobody don't talk about. But they did bring up that Bill Watts gave him another chance in WCW, NWA,
Mm,
and he had a match against Ric Flair, Clash of Champions,
yeah.
and
Auto.
he could have been the first black champion there. But now that I know why he didn't get that title, it's sad. Like it's really
True.
sad. Like you shot yourself in the foot, and people, everybody like, oh, people, especially those that had this situation, this drugs and stuff. You gotta take account for this shit. You
Mm,
got to. And he got to take account for this shit. God rest his soul. God rest his daughter's soul too, because she passed like a decade after inducting him into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
yeah,
Rest, rest,
Jackie.
rest,
Yeah.
yeah, WrestleMania 20, she inducted into the Hall of Fame and she passed away. And she's buried right next to him. So it's a sad story. Was it the best stories, Dark Side of the Ring? I don't know, but was it the saddest in my view? Yes. Yes, because I grew up a Junkyard Dog fan and he should have been way bigger than he was in the business. And now I know why he wasn't big in the business. So, yep. Anything else?
Yeah.
Well,
Y'all trying to make me
that's
cry on damn YouTube and shit?
the next one. What if the enforcer cry or embrace your thirst?
Y'all gonna laugh?
How do,
Y'all gonna laugh at
Oh
me?
Lord,
no, we're gonna have the embrace your thirst, the crying
that was the
edition.
topic.
But
Shit, y'all gonna have a damn shirt with my face look like worse than
Quick,
damn Michael Jordan and shit.
quick.
yeah. Oh yes, but not the shirt. But yes, we are bringing it back to what if, and
Yes.
there's a lot of scenarios on this list, and we did talk about earlier. What if Junkyard Dog become the WWF champion, and of course, with that history change, I think it will open up a lot of doors for black wrestlers in WWF in the 80s and 90s, and we'll see a lot more black wrestlers get opportunity. We'll probably have a good list of black champions and a lot open doors and have more opportunity more than Caucasian or outside, or hell, even bring more Asians. It'd
Mm,
be like something that what Vince McMahon Senior would envision if Junkyard Dog becomes the WWF champion. And if that would have happened, we wouldn't have the discussion about WWF talking about, oh, we need a first black champion, and hell, it wouldn't be no Coffee Mania. It would be another great WWF champion.
mm.
Period. So that's where we're gonna start with what if, what if JD, what if Junkyard Dog becomes the WWF champion back in the day.
I wouldn't say it would have been no Hulkamania. Well, I damn sure would say that he wouldn't have had the title for 4 years if
Yep.
Junkyard Dog was WWF champion. I love what Reese just said. Reese just said, what if Piper would have beat Hogan? What if uh, uh, um, King Kong Bundy would have beat Hulk Hogan? what if Big John Stud would be Hulk Hogan, blah blah blah, etc. With the exception of Andre the Giant, because I think Junkyard Dog would have beat Andre the Giant. But somebody would have been Hulk Macho Man. Somebody. I would have. My second opinion would have been Junkyard Dog as the champion. He was just as popular as Hogan, maybe even more, because he would have definitely had the black fan base and shit. So. And hell, he was almost king of the ring if everybody want to really get down. He almost damn near beat Harley Race.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
he
Like a
never got
like a
Intercontinental.
WrestleMania 3.
Right, never got Intercontinental champion. I don't. Junkyard Dog has.
Lost it. Or no, now he won by a count out WrestleMania 1. Yeah.
Yeah, he never got a real title shot. And I think if he was WWF champion, even one time, it would have been good enough for me. Especially back then, it was a different time. You could have the belt for good a year or two back then without no one saying, "Oh, they're tired of him." Unlike now with social media and shit. But I definitely see Junkyard Dog as world champion. They dropped the ball. Damn you,
No, if
Vince.
he would have stayed clean, oh man, JYD definitely. And you know what else? You could have kept Hogan fresh. But the main thing with JYD is that if he would have become champion, man, I'm about to say now I think you would have I think you'd have like a little bit of a understanding of cross culturing because now it's like, okay, JYD's like we brought up, like he was one of those type of guys that could like bring black and white together and whatever have you. And I'm thinking that we could have actually had a lot of maybe tensions involving race and wrestling. Yeah, I think JYD would have eliminated a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And Hulk Hogan would have had his hair. I think having him as champion for think about it. He had full length of hair when he won that title. But when he lost it, that man was bald. He was bald as hell. That title change stressed him out. You could,
Mm. Well, that and dyeing his hair did too. So
that I'm just keeping it real. He would have had at least some. He would have at least some still had his hair and shit.
Yeah, or it's like spiky hair.
Something like Vince McMahon stretched that man out as champion.
Mm-mm. Well, since we keep on talking about championship,
Do, do, do.
what if Tuco Scorpio wins the WCW World Heavyweight Championship back in 1992, the same year as Ron Simmons?
Did he? Well, he faced Vader, right?
Yeah, I think if Tuco Scorpio won that title, well, one, he's athletic. Two, everybody know who he is, and three, it'll put ECW on the map even more with Eastern Championship because they know him as the ECW guy. And you see him win the World Championship, it'd be like, okay, the one ECW guy wins the big one, and that'll be huge. And not only that, he will carry the company on his back. And plus, with that promo he did with the kids, it'll be a good looking promo. It'll be a good looking role model for the kids, and he will sell more with the fans and the kids, the toys. And I think he'd be right next to Sting if he becomes the world champion.
Right. So we're talking about '92. So
yeah,
he left.
actually when he came in,
Yeah, he came. He went to ECW around 94, 95.
yeah, 94.
Um, first of all, Tuco Scope was 20 years ahead of his time.
At
20,
least
everything we see now, Tuco Scope was doing in 1992. Let's just say this for 1992 to 94. Everything we see now, everything 450, 630s, uh, everything.
corkscrew leg drops.
Corkscrew leg drops. He was
450
doing.
splash, like Trump.
He was doing in 1994. So that's right there. But I gonna say this right now. Even though this is a what if, we was never gonna see Tuco Scorpio as champ. Never. Not in WCW. Why? Who was part of the championship committee? Ric Flair.
Mhm.
Fucking Ole Anderson. Two old motherfuckers that always went against what Dusty was trying to do. Dusty like, hey, we had our time. We had our fun. These guys doing shit we couldn't even dream of doing. But think about what I'm saying here. They said Austin, these same guys, including Eric Bischoff, said Austin can't sell shit with just black trunks. They said Mick Foley couldn't do a damn wrist lock. And now you talking Tuco Scorpio, they was not gonna get him. They was never gonna give him a chance. And even though I know this is the what if, even in a freaking in the multiverse in the MCU, I don't see Tuco Scorpio in the WCW champion. Now you would say ECW. I say that. I say ECW. He would have been a multi-time champion.
Hmm. Yeah, I would probably say that Scorpio. Yeah, well, he wouldn't have won it in '92 because, like, when he came in November, I'd say like if there would have been a likely chance, I would have probably said '93 because by then audience would have known him one and two. He had a good thing, but here's also another thing where because we all know Scorpio's history, and for this is another dude that needs to stay clean, and it was like,
Was he on drugs or he was an active drinker?
nah, he admitted he was on drugs.
Okay.
Damn. Deal for the
Yeah,
kids.
This still even though it's the '90s, it was still
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and thing and thing was with Scorpio is like he was such a versatile athlete because even though we knew him best for his aerial stuff, let's not forget Scorpio was damn good. Had a damn good mat game too.
Oh yeah, he was. Hey man, he was badass. Y'all remember that Dark Side of the Ring? They said he fucked up Hulk.
Yep.
Oh God. To this day, he still talking about that.
Yep.
I mean, it, I'll add one more thing.
Mm.
If he was World Heavyweight Champion, I'm gonna say if he was, we would never have the history of Buff Bagwell, or at the time,
True.
uh, what's his first name? Steve.
Oh, it's Mark.
Marcus Bagwell.
Marcus
Yep.
Alexander. Yeah.
Yeah, remember they former tag team champions, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
Yes.
So we would not have that history, and Marcus Bagwell would not be Rookie of the Year, which
Mhm.
I don't understand how he got Rookie of the Year, but and what's his name didn't get Rookie of the Year, but uh, let that go.
No, but yeah, but you know, it's like also another thing. I think like he'll kind of mention it, that you definitely you definitely have like a more hip hop feel, like appreciate because now it's like you got because even though like hip hop and wrestling kind of got there now, I think we would have got there a bit sooner. Thanks to
Mm.
Too Cold.
That's why I said in WCW no, because even though it's in it's TBS, TBS is still the good old boy station
Yep.
at that time, but in ECW, I definitely would have saw him as world champion in ECW because they was outlaws, they were renegades, and everybody on that roster was pissed off because they either got fired from WCW or WWF and wanted to prove them wrong. And if because Paul Heyman loved Tuco Scorpio. Tuco Scorpio actually could have been a Triple Crown champion because he was tag team and television champion.
Two Gold.
Yes, so
Yeah.
it could have happened. But the story between Raven and Tommy and Sandman was so interesting. Scorpio said, "Okay, if I can't get the world title hitter, I'm gonna try WWF," and that's what we got.
Flash Funk.
Flash Funk, love the Flash. That's what. Yeah. I thought that was a glorified pimp coming out to the ring. Until he took the hat off, like, wait a fucking minute. you know? you know?
Yeah. Oof, that was interesting time. Speaking of interesting time, what if Enochiism lives in 2023?
Oh,
Uh,
Noah Noah will be #1 in Japan.
I would say people get their ass beat up by all the MMA fighters, to be honest.
Right. Noah will be just like it was back then. Noah will be #1. And watch this. Watch this. Watch your eyes. Watch your eyes. DDT will be #2. Because All Japan, even though it's getting there, it's not there. So DDT will be #2. And we just stick we just sticking with Japan here. We just sticking with Japan here because Nokiism, as much as it was a crazy idea back then, now if you would have done it now, New Japan wouldn't survive. I cannot see Okada in Strike Force or Pride. I cannot see. I probably see Ishii there, but I cannot see Okada. I cannot see Will Ospreay. I cannot see Sonata. I cannot see. Uh, um, I'll give you some more
all
names
right,
here.
Kenny.
Moxley.
No, I could see Moxley.
Not Kenny, you wouldn't.
I can't see. Well, Kenny
Well,
wouldn't do that. No, no, definitely. Kenny would
uh,
probably say "fuck you" and go to Noah, or,
yeah.
or stay in DDT. Uh, I can see Bushi because Bushi got that kickback. I can see Kent. I can see um
Eddie
what
Kingston.
no Tom Splitter
Kushida.
Oh, Kushida.
Kushida because he used to MMA. Of course,
Yep.
you see what happened to Eugene Nagata. So yeah, they wouldn't survive because right they would knock them the fuck out, which would cost them to
Yeah.
miss shows, which will mess up the storylines, etc. etc.
On a well, if Nokiism was around in 2030, yeah. Since you done broke out knockouts, yeah, I gotta mention your boy.
Oh, he's
Yeah, not Kojima.
oh
Yes.
well Nakajima was in Noah, so
True.
if he was in New Japan, he'd be all right. But you gotta remember Nakajima. You gotta remember who his father is,
So,
and he left. He
yeah.
left New Japan doing Nokiism.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
He didn't
Saki.
because
Like,
he did not like the idea of what he was doing. So why would his son stay there? If they had Nokiism,
um,
even though he knocked motherfuckers out with one smack. But these are a whole different beasts. You smack them, they gonna kick you in the mouth. you know, they
And
gonna
then
try to break your arm.
and then the Forbidden Door will be hella different.
Oh God. Oh God.
If one might have faced Orange Cassidy,
That
it
shit
would
ain't
not be
working.
a yeah.
That shit ain't working. You want to do the orange punch? Okay. Okay. You want to do those fake kicks? Yeah, yeah. If someone catch that foot and break his ankle, no more international title for you. you know, um, I can't see. I cannot see Enochiism working today, especially if you got wrestlers that complain about people that work stiff, and you try that.
I
No,
mean, I will love to
no.
see MJF and Enochiism.
Everybody would love to see MJF and Enochiism, especially what he said about Japan. Even though these fucking oh no, sorry, no disrespect to Japanese fan base, they love him.
mm,
How you love this dude that's disrespecting your whole country, your whole nation? I know it's a character. I know he's keeping kayfabe. I know, but that
yeah.
shit is so disrespectful. How can you like this dude for that?
He will get marked up.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if let's say South Carolina, let's say let's say Columbia, South Carolina. No, I'm gonna go deeper. Something South Carolina. Majority is black. Uh, and he go off and go with the black say something out of whack, out of whack about the city. You don't think motherfuckers will come over that fence and say, motherfuckers, don't you go in that rental car? You got some explaining to do. You go, you, you he go to Japan. I mean, I think if they bring him to Japan, it's gonna be a hit.
Yeah. Yeah,
It-
for a certain group of people, but
right.
who
It's
should
gonna
not
be
be mentioned.
yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah, them bulls in black
hey,
BMWs.
hey. Listen, we love you. We here in Embrace the Thirst don't want the
Yes.
smoke. We don't want that smoke.
Um,
But I mean, yeah,
yeah.
we got
Max will be
another.
taking a permanent sayonara.
Hell yeah, we
Yeah.
probably never mind. I ain't gonna go into that.
Yeah.
Next.
All right, and we got let's see two more. I'm gonna save the last one because we did talk about that one. Just tilly.
Okay.
What if the Heartbreak Kid goes to WCW in 1996?
He wouldn't be alive. Yeah.
He part of the NWO,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
would definitely would be the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And
No, he
it,
wouldn't.
well,
Wait. I want to hear. Wait. I want to hear Reese. Why you don't think that?
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
See that
Yeah.
this is why I wanted to hear you say that. We would have got dream matches in their prime instead of waiting 20 years and overselling and shit match. We would have got Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels in WCW. We would have got Sting, that a match that I really wanted to see when he super kicked him in WrestleMania.
Mhm.
Sting against Shawn Michaels. We would have got probably Shawn Mike. We would have got a lot of dream matches that we never got. Let's put that right there.
Shawn Michaels versus Eddie Guerrero, Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels versus
Fight
Rey
versus
Mysterio Jr.
Dean Malenko,
Yeah.
etc., etc. Would he been WCW champion? Maybe. The
Yeah.
reason why I said maybe because that will be the that would be the last straw that breaks the camel's back with
Yeah.
WWE. That y'all let this go? Y'all let him go? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think we've been watching WCW Nitro instead of fucking WCW Raw.
Oh, but you know what else I said? What was the other reason? Because, and yeah, because whereas Vince tried to help Sean out a little bit, I was like, Bischoff,
Oh,
yeah,
like like with Sean, like how he did with Scott Hall.
yeah,
This is
Mm.
this the
this,
thing. I'm gonna say with that. Sean was not heavy on the shit until he broke his back.
mm,
And if he would have went to WCW at 96, we would not have that broken back because that happened in 98.
eight,
98. So we would not have the Undertaker Shawn Michaels casket match when he broke his back. Now, I said something about dream matches, but also here's my thing with this. He is some things that wouldn't fly down there in WCW. Like shaking your ass and doing that little bullshit dance you was doing in WWE. That's not gonna fly.
yep,
two,
It
two,
may win some war.
it would not fly in WCW. You didn't name me one person during that time from '96 on that did a damn shaky booty dance in WCW. That did the
I,
uh,
I want to say Alex
uh,
Shelley, not Alex Shelley, Alex Wright.
I'd say, yeah,
Alex Wright dance was a hit to us because it was funny as shit. But come to Shawn Michaels doing that little fucking Chippendale dancing and shit, hang on the ropes and all that. No, sir. This is serious business down here. And then you got to think about this. He could have been. We already said NWO, but if Hogan's part of NWO, or he could have took the spot. Hogan don't be part of NWO. Shawn Michaels do. Shawn Michaels become the leader in NWO. It said like remember they wanted Sting to be NWO guy
Mhm.
instead of Hulk Hogan. But if they would have got Shawn, Shawn would have perfectly did that. Right? They like,
Ooh,
oh, our third guy, no one saw coming. Yeah, right. Right. Remember, they was doing that in their last match. They
Yep.
walked out doing all that.
Hurt.
So
Oh,
so that would have been something. Like I said, all these dream matches that we got prior year later, like the Chris Jericho match, we probably would have got early. But at the time,
Goldberg.
but we also got to
but
think about this. Shawn Michaels' mindset back then was not the same as '02 Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels wanted to be the guy. '02 Shawn Michaels wanted to help, you know. So I think he probably would have won the Royal Heavyweight title, especially I think if he got in between Ric Flair and Macho Man, he definitely won the title. And yeah, I think he would have been he was already one of the greatest back then. I think yeah, I just think it would have been a hard road for him because in WCW when you were a WWF guy like Hulk Hogan was, and they booed his ass, the first ever pipe audio sound for fans to cheer
So,
was Hogan. So you are the enemy regardless. Even if you come over and you help face the guys like the Four Horsemen, you still the enemy. So I still think he would have been champion though.
oh yeah, and maybe a Grand Slam. He'd US WCW TV Tag Team title.
Ooh, I would love him to be TV champion.
Yeah, and
I
oh,
love that.
Shawn Michael versus Booker T. I mean, a lot of things,
Ooh.
and Bret Hart coming to WCW.
And renew their rivalry or team up.
They did team up before on a
Yeah,
dark show. Oh, not dark. No,
yeah,
Raw and a dark show. Yeah, they teamed up before.
yeah. They could do it.
All right, this is the last one, and I think we talked about this. And me, and you, I think we have a little civil war. Embrace the third civil war on this shit.
Uh-oh.
What if ECW introduced the ECW Women Championship in the 90s?
Wait. Why we gonna have a civil war about this?
Because you said it could be some titties and
Ah,
catfight. And,
yes,
and
uh-huh.
I
yes.
said it would be opposite because at the time they had like some women can wrestle and what
Wait. What year? What? Say the year again.
90s.
In the '90s. Okay. If they would have had ECW's women's title in the beginning of the Revolution, which the Revolution was '95, right?
Yes.
95. Okay. No, it will not work. If they had it around 98, 99, maybe. What I said maybe because that's when they went and got Miss
Jazz.
Congeniality, they got Jazz, the head cheerleader Francine started working her ass off. Beulah
Don
probably would have
Marie.
Beulah probably stayed in there, Don Marie. Right. But at the time, the beginning of this shit, all they had was titties and ass.
But you
Bitch,
gotta think.
Walker
Okay,
Leia. Oh, you dog gonna bring that up. Walker Leia,
Whoa.
her best features was strip teasing in the fucking AEW fucking bingo hall. Fucking Francine didn't have her first silicone sets yet. I mean, she was basically a track dummy.
Damn.
Beulah. Beulah was Beulah. You know, she was
Yeah, she was Raven Girl before she started
right.
wrestling
Yep.
and
She
to beat
was
up Bill Alfonso, one of those
right. She
great
was
match.
Raven's girl. Then she became Tommy's girl. Then she gave us the first ever HLA action on the wrestling scene history and blah blah. They was not wrestling. It was not wrestling. That's why I said the title would not make sense at that time. But at the end of the '90s, when they start getting some female wrestlers, and I know I dare I say even Nicole Bass trying to be their version of China, they that belt would have been hard to make prestigious. Then it would have been too late.
If it would have worked, it would have been opposite of the WWF Women Championship
So wait,
because
watch this. So you telling me that what's her name? What's that porn star name that was in ECW?
you met Jessica St. Clair.
No, fuck her.
But Jameson.
The porn queen. Thank you, Jenna Jameson. She was going to be ECW champion because she was at the first two pay per views.
If they You know what? If they train her like, try to think, if they train her like how WWF trains celebrities,
Now,
it would have. Yeah, now back then in the '90s, when you train somebody, it would have worked. Because not only you bring more eyes, yes, you got a porn star as a women champion, but now you could bring some women wrestlers comes in. You
you're
got
gonna
some
bring more
partnership.
porn stars. Her fucking finishing move is gonna be called BJ.
That too, but you gotta think about it. It's Revolution, Join Revolution. WWF Women Champion. Who you got? Alyssa Blaze. Yeah, she's a wrestler. She a blonde. She cute. She a badass. Okay, ECW. She a rebel. She do this. She opposite. And not only that, you got women wrestlers. You got women who do porn and wrestling. It's a mixture, and you get more eyes. It's more underground. It's more like Nevada.
Did that
WWF.
work for XPW?
I mean, it got potential. Yeah.
That- thank you. Did that,
It got potential.
because I'm about to say, because I mean, that didn't work for XCW, and unless someone's hand got a finger got cut, I mean, when they start paying attention to women wrestling ECW, or when they had they cat fight. I at that time it would not make sense. At that time, it would not make sense because only thing we worried about was cat fights, uh, Francine and Bueller. That's it. No one else, no other females came into the picture until Dawn Marie came to fold. To Tammy came, murdering bitch. Tammy came in the fold.
Missy Hyatt at one
Missy
point in time.
Hyatt, and Missy Hyatt was not even used for wrestling. She was used to fucking jerk off the goddamn candlestick. I mean, woman was there, and they didn't even use woman. Woman was the manager of champions. So they could have had an opportunity to fucking if anything, ECW could have like they revolutionized cruiserweights.
Yes.
They pretty much made household names out of guys that WCW had to come steal from them. If they would have started women wrestling right then and there, they probably would have had something that WWF and that WCW did not have, because WCW tried that shit when they took Alonzo Blaze from WWF, and we didn't see that damn WCW title ever. It was in Japan. They didn't even come back to WCW. It was in Japan.
And that's on Dota 2K now.
Yes, I did see it. And then with WWF, it took them what 2-3 years to convince Vince to to do a women's division again because he lost trust thanks to Alonzo Blaze. They could have had that shit. ECW could have had that shit going. They would have got some women wrestlers from Mexico and Japan, and maybe some people in the States that actually took the business seriously, not trying to be strip teasers and show their titties and all that shit. Because remember, even though the F Attitude era, we had some mud wrestling and all that shit. I'm not gonna say I did not enjoy those moments. I'll be a damn liar, and I'm not gonna do that on this Sunday evening. So hallelujah. And also, but ECW doing it at that time, in the beginning of the revolution, no. Later, yeah. When they had stars, and then WWF took them. Think about what I'm saying. WWF took them.
I would say that, but I think it would have worked around 90, 93 through 99. If they partner with FMW, it would have worked because you got some women do some hardcore matches. They can work with ECW. Right. And then for AAA, same thing. And they get more eyes towards ECW.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If they would have went that route, because women wrestling between WCW and WWF was non and void. Yep. They would have had something. They would have had something that made them. Think about this. People, let's just cut the shit. Motherfucker stole from Paul Heyman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Motherfucker stole all his ideas. That's why we call him the evil genius. Because the shit that we're seeing now was from Paul Heyman. Cruiserweights, Paul Heyman. Hardcore wrestling on mainstream TV, Paul Heyman. It's when I say that, I mean the ECW style, the Extreme Rules, and then you got Attitude Era, which pretty much was a watered down ECW, And then you gotta think of when WWF went to the hardcore title, WCW had to make themselves a hardcore title. It's like, and ECW didn't need no hardcore title. Their hardcore title was their main title called ECW title. So if they would have came out and got, like you just said, the FMW Stardom at the time, well, not even Stardom at the time. What was it called? Um,
Gaia, GAEA, Gaia.
with that hard floored white floor mat, look like they was wrestling on fucking
Yeah,
fiberglass and shit. That in Mexico, they would have had fucking WWF and WCW teams like, oh, women wrestling. Aha! Yes, let's take it. Get it. Go. They would have had it. And I mean, you stole everything else from ECW. Might as well. Might as well. But they would have done this shit at 90, 93, 95 with fucking.
Yeah,
like
and
was
then Joey would be yelling "cat fight" for half the.
yeah, the whole match. Cat fight, and a Bronco, and a, oh no, not even a Bronco Buster, pussy rider, whatever the fuck they would call it, and it would have fucking goddamn Jada Jameson coming in, and I mean, they had more than Jada Jameson. I think they had somebody else, and then think about that, WF took her for
that's
Val
true.
Venus, for Val Venus. So I mean, it's
Oh, ladies.
right, like I just don't I do not see a women's title in ECW. And if they would have done it, it would have been too late because they would have been brought by damn WF by the time it would have happened. Because Jazz would have been the fucking right person to be the inaugural women's champion.
If that would have happened, we will see ECW women title be defended almost everywhere, and then we will see the Taz and Mike Awesome situation with Jazz against, trying to think, Lita or just Stratus. No, Lita or Ivory at the time.
I was gonna say leader or Sable.
Sable. Ooh, Sable in ECW.
Ooh,
That will bring more eyes. And then
see,
at the time,
you see
and
what I'm
Playboy.
yeah, yeah, you see
A
what I'm
couple
going with
other
it.
things.
Now you see what I'm going with it. Cause see, Jada James is gonna bring those fucking damn curtain jerkers literally when I say jerkers to the hey, they gonna call where's Jameson? That's what the case that's what they came to see. Well, you had Sable come to ECW. And remember,
Oh,
this is the time WWE was sending people to ECW to get like to be their their development at the time. Like they did Brockers, they did Rest in Peace Draws, they did uh Fonz and what's the tag team from All Japan?
Fonz and Phil.
Furnace and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they did them
Phillips.
and Philip Fonz and stuff like that. So they would have sent Sable down there at the time where they was trying to develop a women's division in ECW. That'd been perfectly fine. Like you just said, name recognition, new eyes, right there. Sable was if you Sable was one of the hottest fucking commodities in the Attitude Era. Bar
Yeah,
none. There was Stone Cold and there was Sable. That's what Mark Merrill got pissed off. Like, God damn, this is my business. How the hell is she bigger than me? Those
Yeah.
titties. That's why. Those titties. They pay the bills. So that's what it is. But again, ECW women's title. I see why you said it's gonna be Civil War because you knew I was gonna be just not with the damn thing. God damn it.
I was with it. Goddamn it, shit. It'd be more prestige. Women could wrestle, and once you retire, like yes, I made the ECW Women Championship prestige and bring all the hard working women in ECW and hardcore matches.
How about this? How about this? How about this? If ECW was still around, I'd definitely go for it.
That would have happened like see, 3 years earlier.
Yeah, if ECW was still around today, I'm not
Mhm.
talking about I'm not talking about WWE
Oh
ECW. I'm talking
God,
about
no.
ECW as we known and love it was still around, and Paul swallowed his pride and let it do what it do, and it's still around. There would have been a women's title probably around 2000, 2002 if they were still around. Who would have been the first champion? I still say Jazz.
I try to think at the time who's free agent. I would have to say either Jazz or somebody like I'm gonna say if there was a free agent around, I would have to say either Molly Holly
Wow.
or somebody from Japan.
I definitely if now we not talking about if we talking about free agents, then I'm definitely gonna say if you want somebody to make that belt prestigious and they got name recognition like they did with like AEW did with Chris Jericho, Miss Toyota, the legend
Yes.
herself. Miss Toyota. If not Toyota, how about Paul Heyman's best friend, Medusa?
Um,
They still close. They're close. Paul Heyman is so close to Medusa and Missy Hyatt. It's frightening that they didn't smack him,
yeah.
smack him around.
Oh, remember,
Ki-
Medusa did kick him in the head at Halloween Havoc. Don't want to, but that's another story another time. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's
A,
crazy.
bl- a bloody Medusa in the ECW holding the ECW Women title that would have been epic.
I would have loved that. That'd been a picture. That would have been a fucking picture of bloody Medusa holding a ECW title.
yeah,
The bitch was already hardcore. So
Joe.
and I clarify. I say bitch in a positive way when it comes to Medusa because she ain't gonna find me and beat my ass. Like fuck that. Medusa was a bad motherfucker. Fuck that. Let's keep it real. I'll give her the Shaft moment. She was a bad motherfucker. I'm not gonna shut my mouth because she was a bad motherfucker.
Oh, I just thought of something. China. China will be ECW champion.
China. China, you know what? China wouldn't even be an ECW Women's Champion. China would be the fucking ECW champion. If you really want to put eyes in the fucking, if you want to really put eyes like when she went to Japan and faced My Hero Chono,
Okay,
have her
yes, that's
have her to be the ECW champion. Period. Like motherfucker, she left WWF to be the fucking ECW champion. Hardcore. China's that fucking bitch. Hell, Jacqueline. I mean, come on, we can name
ooh
names. We can keep naming
that.
names.
Then should be your first black ECW Women champion.
There you go. I mean, come on. We got names, but it is what it is, man. That's the see that that's the now this is what if.
Yeah.
That's the big what if right there.
Yes, and confirm we're gonna do what if part two and just more deeper. So that's the show. We did it. I think we didn't do 3 hours because we'd be tired. Huh?
Yeah, and then go for one more thing.
Mhm.
Just a gift for next week.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, yep. We will preview the first portion of the G1 because, of course, that will be starting up in 13 days. Actually,
G
Yes.
12 our time. So,
Uh,
oh wait, it's G1 and N1 season. Let's not forget
yep,
Noah got their tournament going at
that's
the
right.
same time. So N1 and G1, Jake Lee already said that he's looking forward to facing the winner. Jake Lee is making his run. Sonata's already said he's gonna be the first champion in many years to win the G1. So he got confidence on his side. It's gonna be
mhm.
interesting.
I am.
I just can't wait to see Eddie Kingston in this G1. That's what I can't wait to see.
Yep.
Oh, also, I think it's Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning. New Japan
Oh, yeah, Independence
Independence
Day.
Independence Day.
Oh
Oh,
yes,
that's
we
that. Could I give that card real quick?
hmm
It's got the,
We might make 3 hours.
yeah. Oh, well, I think I can fly through this one real quick. All right, so Tuesday's card goes like this. All right, we have in a Doomsday No disqualification match, El Desperado teaming up with Jun Kasai to take on
Mm,
Mr. 5150 himself, Homicide, and yeah, Mr. Def Jitsu, John Moxley.
Death Jitsu.
Yeah, or wherever it is, he comes up with that Dame shirt. Yeah. Catch 2 defended junior heavyweight tag team titles against Clark Connors and Drilla Maloney. So,
Hmm.
yep. So we'll have United Empire against Bullet Club there. Strong openweight tag team titles are on the line as Bishamon, of course, Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto defend against Gabe Kidd and Alex Coughlin. So we got more Bullet Club there. All right, we have women's tag match added up as the strong openweight champion and Tone's favorite woman to listen to her music so he can dance. Willow Nightingale will team up with Momo Kogo to take on a team of Julia and Thekla. Eddie Kingston will team with Rocky Romero to take on Kenta and Gato. And six-man action, Lance Archer will team with Alex Zane and Ryohei Oiwa to take on J.R. Kratos, Royce Isaacs, and Jorel Nelson of Team Filthy.
Mm.
Yep. And then, speaking of Team Filthy, yeah, Tom Lawler will go one-on-one against Kosei Fujita. And then we got DKC going one-on-one with Bad Dude Tito. And then in the kickoff matchup, we got Raisuke Taguchi, Oscar Lube, and Yo taking on the team of Dragon Libre, Takahiro Katori, and Kengo.
Jesus. That's some damn. That's a good 2 days.
Yeah.
And the
That
G1.
was just Tuesday's card.
Yeah, because we didn't. They ain't put the card for the fifth.
Yeah, they got it.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Good. And we got Desperado versus Mox in Final Death.
Why the hell he keep on teasing Mox? Jesus Christ.
I don't know why, but he does. Kenta will defend a strong openweight title against Eddie Kingston. Yep. Bishamon will defend the IWGP tag team titles against Kid and Coughlin. So guess what? Kid and Coughlin could walk out with 2 titles in one. I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe.
Still, that's still opportunity, man.
True. Got 6-man action. It's Tanahashi, Tomohiro Ishii, DKC will take on Tom Lawler, Royce Isaacs, and Jarrell Nelson. All right, we have Willow Nightingale defending the Strong Women's Championship against Julia. All right, tag team action is Alex Zane and Lance Archer will take on Bad Dude Tito and Kosei Fujita. All right, Yo and Rocky Romero will take on Clark Connors and Drilla Maloney. Yep. Homicide will team with Ryohei Oiwa to take on Catch 2-2. And depending on how that one could be for the junior heavyweight tag titles. Got Oscar Lube going one-on-one with J.R. Kratos. And then on the kickoff match, Bolton Oleg will team with 6 or 9. And they'll take on Katori, Dragon Libre, and Rekka.
Gee, it's good show. Good 2 shows. I'm still worried about that damn Desperado. Desperado not the G1, so he could go try to kill himself, I guess.
Goddamn.
I mean, that's what he want to do now. He want to do a lot of death matches all of a sudden. So
because he's hardcore.
He's crazy. That's what he is. Hey, but that's a good lineup.
Yep.
Oh yes. Well, that's the end of the show.
Yep. And then of course bring back Supercard redo, and I gotta think of which one I want to redo for next week. But yeah,
I got one.
What you got?
I think we should do the color purple, and we have Mr. join the Bullet Club, and how you gonna take over Japan. Nah, I'm
uh,
just bullshitting. Yeah, we're gonna do a redo of this Supercard. Also a lot of worlds of news of pro wrestling will come up, and we're going definitely going to talk about it. And a lot of great things from Impact, Ring of Honor. I got to resubscribe Wrestling Universe. I got to watch DT, and a lot of dope shit. So yes,
and actually, I gotta see one more thing. Like, when is
Uh-oh.
Slinger? So it's 2 weeks, sir. We're good.
Oh yeah, so this also this week is no Dark Side of the Ring. It'll make his return the following week, which I think they're talking about Adrian Adonis.
Yep.
oh yes,
And I need to look at that because I want to know who I did was it to turn that man into the flower shop.
Yeah.
And they
the
said he did not like that character, but at the same time, it's the character he's most remembered for.
Oh, you know what? I was thought of something. Actually, I can. And appropriately enough, with Tuesday being the 4th of July,
Oh God.
yeah,
Oh God.
I'm feeling a little Great American Bash.
See, I thought now I had two ideas. Like maybe he want to go to that goddamn fucking SummerSlam with fucking George Crabtree in the fucking Lex fucking Express bus.
Oh,
That's the
now
most
that one's
patriotic.
coming up in due time.
That's the
Trust
most patriotic SummerSlam I ever saw in my goddamn life.
me. Yeah,
But or but if you want to go to Great American Bash?
yeah.
Like anything to like what we talking about? We talking about NWA Great American Bash, WCW Great American Bash, WWF
I
Great
got
American Bash.
WCW.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
are we talking about
and I'm gonna do the hardest one of them all.
Oh,
when Sting got bit by a dog?
I know.
oh no,
Damn,
1998.
Now worse.
Oh,
97.
91.
is that when Sting won the title?
Nah. That's when Luger won it.
Ah! First thing we're
Oh,
gonna redo. Yes,
Sure.
yes, motherfucker. Yes,
that's
yes.
when he got that fake WCW title.
That
Yep.
Florida championship, and they gonna put a fucking big ass rating.
They played on it. Yeah.
Yes, we go. Yes, we definitely go to that. Poor Barry Windham. Poor Barry Windham. You had to
Yeah.
go to that, but and Hughes and all y'all had to go through that. But we gonna talk about that. That's yes.
I,
uh,
Ric Flair, you the goddamn devil for that. Shame on you, Rick.
blame Jim Hurd.
Well, yeah, but still,
Call him Spartacus.
Spartacus and not give that man his money. But still, shame on Rick for even taking the. It made them do that shit. They could at least had a replica or something. But yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
all right. So D1 Climax. In one, you get the Great American Bash 91, and everything else wrestling news.
Yeah, because
But
it's gonna be some big news this week. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
oh,
And let's just if you got Twitter, let's just bug Ricky Starks to death. Like Ricky, what's in the bag, man? What's in the bag? What's in that bag? Cause it'll tell me it's that belt. What's in the bag?
you mean CM Punk?
Yeah, because he showed you see he showed Ricky and Ricky looked. I'm like, oh really? That's what we're gonna do? All right, I'm gonna bug the shit out of you, Ricky. Every day this week, I'm going. The first thing I'm gonna do is go to Ricky. Ricky, what's in the bag? I have never at somebody. I'm going at what's in the bag. What's in the bag? I'm gonna fuck.
You know it ain't Christmas presents.
Word. I'm gonna do something. I listen. I don't usually go in the Twitter because how toxic it is. I just go for news, but I'm gonna have to get more into that because I think I don't know about y'all, but Facebook is getting boring. It's getting boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting boring, and at the same time, they are so sensitive on Facebook. You say one little thing, they want to put you warnings and Facebook jail and all this all of a sudden. So
That's what they try to do to me. When I say, "Oh, Ken, Dark Kenny is ass," when we talking about Moose could be a niggas Titus O'Neil in WWE.
wow.
I said, you need your ass. But they know, no, you cannot
Right.
say that.
You gotta watch your language. Like this is like Facebook. We don't get into that because we might get fucking muted for saying shit about Facebook if we on shit.
Oh,
But
don't worry. We go to TWITCH Twitch. Anyway,
this nigga, when he went straight up Bret Hart on here, we gotta go. We
but
gotta go.
yeah, but anyway, I am SC Hill. Everybody can eat my cookie. Yeah.
I don't want. We gotta change that. The cookie thing.
Yeah.
What's
Well, I mean,
going on?
I could change the bottle say eat my ass, but what? But well, I would say eat my butt.
I'm your boy, enforcer. Listen, get it.
Rock,
This man lost his
next
goddamn
time.
mind. Feel the thirst, goddamn it. Feel the
Yes, and embraced it.
Fuck
And
that.
also eat. But anyway, till then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
God bless this man.
Bye, everybody.